What's the date today?
27th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
God. You definitely won last week, haven't you? You got to lead, didn't you?
What did you play?
Terraforming Mars is the one that I won.
Yeah.
But we can't.
It was Tapestry,
Tapestry,
wasn't it?
yeah.
It's only a 5-player game.
Yeah.
So we couldn't play that day.
But you haven't won since January.
I know, it's been a long time.
Didn't I win the last time I was there?
Yeah, you did it. Yeah, of course you did. This is like a hidden traitor thing, though.
Watched it on the on YouTube, whatever it is.
Well, we played the
Oh, is this all
Battlestar
round?
Galactica one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Corporate liaison.
Looks like one of them long
not actually-
instruction.
No, apparently it should take about an hour.
What, the instruction?
No, to play.
An hour, so it's going to take about 2 then.
Tapestry. We had to leave before we
Yeah,
finished.
that's for people with half a brain, isn't it? It normally takes us about 5 hours. Oh, bloody always play like that, eh?
Right.
Let's see if we've got sound.
Is it rolling then?
We're rolling. Right. So you've got your little cheat sheet here. Tells you about like all the different phases. So you will just follow along and it should be a little bit easier. Right, but we're playing with the expansion, the Shadow Corporation expansion today.
Where's that?
What do you mean?
Okay.
It's all mixed up.
Oh, okay.
So I'll read the general thing. It's like basically like aliens with the thing sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it says here, it's a team-based game of paranoia and betrayal. Sounds like my life.
Oh,
No.
God. Get the violin
Yeah,
out.
I say it's on the
Yeah,
cover.
it's lovely, didn't
Yeah, it's funny that. It's a recurring theme.
Right. So the uninfected team simply needs to survive until the end of the game, while the infected team wants nothing more than to destroy them. Right. So some of us are going to be infected.
Is it 2 of us?
2 of us are going to be infected. 4 of us are going to be uninfected. Right. So that's denoted by these cards here. So you'll get one of these. Everyone's got to look at it for 10 seconds and not look at anything else, right? So that way you can't really tell who is and who isn't. If you're infected, you've got to try and memorise the reveal ability. Okay, you've got to try and remember what that is, because if you look at it while you're during the game, you'll give away whether you're infected. It's quite simple. All it means is that one of them says draw 2 outpost tokens and choose one to place on the board, right? That's it. The other one's 2 fatigue tokens, so you're going to get either or. So when you reveal, if you're forced to reveal yourself or you choose to, you'll be able to use that ability, right? That's all you've got to remember. Okay, so when you get one of these, somebody's got to count to 10 slowly, look at this, right? And then when it's 10, you hide it and you can't look at it.
Count slowly. So
Yeah. You can't look at it until it's
Didn't
revealed.
you,
Take that long to
didn't
make
you,
up the words.
you can know who the other infected player is?
No.
You can't?
No.
Oh, okay.
You don't
I'm
know
sure
anyone.
that was the rule, wasn't it, before?
In Battlestar Galactica,
Everyone shut their eyes and you said the 2 infected open their eyes now.
That
And everyone
thing-
else had their eyes shut apart
yeah,
from
it's the
the
resistance.
Oh,
Yeah,
but we're
it's
not
a similar
doing that.
thing. No, we're not
No,
doing
no,
that.
no.
All right, so that's what's going to happen. When you reveal, you get a new screen and all this sort of thing. Anyway, so it says here,
Yes.
it's different to other hidden traitor games in that the traitor's destructive actions take place publicly for everyone to see. So you'll be rolling these dice right behind your screen secretly, right? And then you'll be choosing the dice to say, well, I got -2, we failed, but all my other dice were rubbish. You can't reveal what you rolled, only the one that you choose to thing, right? I'll get into that in a bit, right? But yeah, so good acting and solid description, blah, blah, blah. Because the game can seem unbalanced with the infected team at first. Right, anyway. Okay, so this is how you win. If you're uninfected, right, you win if you survive until the end of the game. Funnily enough, the way you win is you have to complete 3 events. There's that event deck. Whoever's the commander will be choosing one of 2 events that come out each round. We'll be placing one of those cards on these TV screens, and you could be completing tasks to complete events, 4 of them, until you come to the final event where things may change slightly. All right? Okay. So the infected team win if they complete all 4 events. Right, and you're still alive.
So I'm assuming we're on a moon.
You're on a sort of a remote facility like Aliens, like.
Okay. Not on Earth, or don't they not say?
On a planet called Titan.
Oh, okay.
Another way you can win.
You say team, do you mean the
infected team
or the uninfected? The 2 separate teams then?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
You can't reveal. You can't reveal your card. You can't say, "Oh, look, everybody, I'm uninfected." That's got to stay hidden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So if you can claim that you're uninfected, whether you know what I mean. So
you can say it, but you can't. Show it.
You can't show it. So I may be infected, but actually I'll say that I'm uninfected. Right. Because if you're infected, the idea is you don't want to reveal yourself too early. Yeah. Right. Okay. So the infected team is trying to damage
the uninfected.
Well, we haven't got there yet anyway. So yeah. So the way that the uninfected team will win is if they complete and survive up until the final, complete the final event. Right. Okay. So the infected team win if they wipe out the uninfected team before they can complete the event. So you'll breach the shields. So if you place all the shield markers on the shields, which is that dial, there's 2 on there at the moment. Okay. If you place all the outpost tokens on the outpost status thing, there's 6 things. These tokens prevent you from doing certain things. So at the moment, you got the life support system's busted, so you can't repair it, and the research lab is busted, so you can't call votes to put people in the brig or the quarantine. Okay, so if the infected team get all these out, then they win. If they get all of those out, they win.
So they're basically penalties, aren't they?
Yeah. Or if all the team members, if all of these tokens, if all of these if everyone gets fatigued and all of these come out, these will be chosen at random. So if you ever become fatigued, you'll have to turn your thing over and it'll tell you what happens. You won't be able to use your special ability, and you can't use more than 1 die. Okay? Right, but we'll get into that anyway. Okay, so that's how the infected team wins, if they destroy one of those 3 things. There's also the corporation are getting involved, and they're sending a ship so that you can send a sample of the virus back. We'll talk about how that ship. Yeah. So there's 3 spaces to evacuate, and once they're filled up, you can call a vote whether or not you want to launch the ship or not. All right, and if there's no infected on board, then the uninfected team wins. If there's 1 infected on there, then they lose. All right. Okay. That's another way you can win.
So that's the expansion.
It's expansion. Yeah. But we will get into that. Okay. So if we look around the board, right? So you've got your dice in front of you. These will always be rolled behind your screen in secret.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got 2 weak dice, right, and 2 strong dice. Okay. The strong dice have got better plus numbers. They've got +4.
That's the black ones.
Yeah. And the weak dice have got more. Well, there's still pluses on them, but there's more chance of rolling rubbish. Okay. These will also be used in voting. So if you want to vote negatively, you put this in your hand, and then you throw it across the table. You reveal it, and that'll be a negative vote. Or this one will be a positive. So you put it under the table, and everyone will reveal. Right, when we're talking about votes. Okay. The commander, who's like the sort of leader, will get an additional die, but this can change during the game. You can do things to sort of force the position of people. And these are corporation dice, and these will be rolled before a task is completed or attempted. And this will make the task a little bit harder, as if it's not harder already. These are amputation tokens, so you can cut off people's arms and have a vote to sort of cut people's arms off. Yeah? Right.
Why?
Well, because it's to stop the spread of the infection. You know what I mean?
Cut off all their limbs.
Cut off an arm. Not just going to be a body with a
So it's not a
torso.
virus then.
We don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the way forward. Yeah, right. These are extra dice. Like you've got your dice limit here. At the moment, everyone's got a dice limit of 4. Right, but you can maybe get an extra die that you can use. Right. Don't know what they are. This is the active player marker. These are fatigue tokens. So when somebody becomes fatigued, you'll do it at random or maybe place their token out here. Right. Whenever you submit a die to be played, it gets spent and it'll be put on here. Right, and then it'll be moved over to here to the available resources. All right. Down there is where you're going to put the task cards, the completed ones and the discard ones. You've got the suspicion track and the evacuation track down there. Here's a track that tells you the difficulty of the tasks you're going to attempt. Right, but don't worry about that. And over there's like the ship. Okay. Right. So. We'll do this after you've learned how to play it, right? It shouldn't take long. Right. So during a game turn, the first thing you're going to do is, if you're the active player, if it's your go, you'll retrieve dice equal to the maximum amount of dice that you've got for the start from here. Right. So there'll be, as you're spending dice, you'll be putting them in here. So there's that in there. You can choose to take whatever ones you want. Right, so say if there's more in there, you can say, well, I'm going to take these and I'll take these, and you put them behind your screen. Right, that's the first thing you'll do. You might think, well, you'd be thinking, well, I'm going to take all the dice. Why would you not take all the dice? Well, you might be thinking, well, the next person might be the traitor, or the next person who's going to be doing it might need some dice to do something else. Yeah, all right, but it's up to you. You can take dice up to the maximum. Okay. And then the second thing you'll do is you will perform an action. You need glasses. Right, so you can perform
Every week.
Every week.
You can perform one action. Okay. Once you've done it, then the active player token will be passed to the next person. We'll sort out who goes first in a bit. Right. You can't perform actions that are blocked. Okay, like we said, at the moment you can't.
You can unblock these, though.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you can't repair the life support, right? And you can't call votes at the moment, but you can do things to get rid of that. Okay, so the first thing you can do is you can repair something. You roll up to 3 dice behind your screen. You always keep your dice hidden, so you think, well, I'll roll these. You don't show anybody, and you roll them. Okay. And then you'll select one of the dice, and if it's positive, then the action is successful. If it's negative, then it fails. So I could say I'm going to attempt to repair the shields over there, right? I could say, well, look, that's the only. All my dice were negative, right?
How do we know that?
What?
You know.
You don't know that. Yeah. Say all my dice are negative. Doesn't matter about the colour at the moment. Just say all my dice are negative. We failed. Or I could say, yeah, it's positive, regardless
You
of whether
don't
you're
even have to roll them then, you can just pick.
No, it's cheating, though, isn't it? You've got to, you can't change the dice result. You've got to play it properly. You can't cheat here. No. don't. No. Right, understand that?
Yeah, but if you're
Up to 3 dice. Right, or less. You might end up in quarantine, in which case you might have less dice. Yeah, so you roll 3 up to 3, and you'll select one, and then you'll put it out in front and say, yeah, we did it, or we didn't. Okay. So you can repair the life support if players have become fatigued. Right. So at the moment there's no point in doing this because there's nobody in there. Right. But if there's tokens in there, you can roll up to 3 dice, select one, and if it's a plus sign, then you can take a fatigue token off the board and put it back into the stack. Okay. Or you can repair the outpost, in which case you do the same thing and you'll be able to take off one of those tokens.
Yep.
All right. one of these may become sabotaged by a revealed infected player, right? But don't worry about that for a minute. Okay. Right. Right, so it says that the repair outpost is the only action that's always available to players no matter which stations have been damaged. You do not have to declare which tokens you intend to remove before making the attempt. Okay. Right, so that's all the repairs. You understand about repairs? Yeah. Okay, the second thing you can do is you can call a vote. Okay, so you can call a vote to quarantine a player or release a player from quarantine, or you can vote to hack off one of their limbs, or you can vote for clearance on the old ship that's going to float away. Alright, so everyone will take one of their dice, red or black. Don't worry about the numbers, it means nothing in this. And you'll put it in your hand, and everyone will reveal at the same time, like rock, paper, scissors there. And if it's a majority of black dice, then
Win the vote.
yeah, the vote is passed, and if it's a majority of that, then the vote fails. Okay? You can call a vote on yourself if you want. So a black strong die is a vote that the player is uninfected and should not be in quarantine, and a red weak die is a vote that the player is infected and should be in quarantine. So if that was my action, I could say, we think that you should be put into quarantine, right? Then we all do that. A black die is yes, that is no. Okay, if somebody's still in quarantine, I think that Mumsy should be released from quarantine. Yes, no, right? The ties are always broken by the commander. So whoever's in possession of this will break the ties.
So there's
With
no
their
vote if
colour.
you've got an empty fist.
Yeah, you can abstain. Yeah. It might be the case that you don't have any dice, in which case you'll just say, I'll abstain.
Do you have to vote if you've got dice?
No, you can abstain, in which case you'll just put nothing in your hand.
Yeah.
Everybody does that and just, yeah.
Sit on the fence.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Why would you not want to vote?
Well, you might be,
Oh, no, you don't know, do you?
somebody might, you might be infected, you're thinking, well, if they're voting to put somebody in the brig, I haven't got any. It doesn't have to be things beyond your screen. You can just, if you haven't got any dice, you can just grab one and use it, right? But you don't put them behind your screen once you've used it.
Yeah.
You put them back where you got it from. Okay. Okay, so that's voting to quarantine a player. All right. So the black die is no, they shouldn't be quarantined, and the red die is yes, they should be put in quarantine or be released from quarantine. Yeah, so the red dice, if they're already in there, then they should be released. Okay, and you'll know they're quarantined because that will be placed on there. So if you put them in quarantine, that means they've only got 2 dice. Okay, but we'll talk about what quarantining somebody means in a bit. You can only ever have 6 people in quarantine.
We'll all be in quarantine.
No, it was a gag. A poor one. Right. So if you abstain, you may abstain if you have no extra active dice, or you do not have the colour. Oh, right, okay. So they have to come from behind your screen, but you don't submit them, right? I was getting confused. So they have to be behind your screen. So if you haven't got a die colour that you need, you can abstain.
Oh,
Right?
right, okay.
Or you could just choose the other die. But you don't submit them to anything, you put them back on the screen, right? Okay. You may also willingly abstain even if you have dice that you could vote with, maybe usually if you're infected. Okay, with me so far?
Yeah.
Everybody? Yeah?
Yeah,
Good, good.
so.
If the majority vote is uninfected, the player is either released from quarantine or remains free from quarantine, right? So we know that. After the vote, you place the dice that you used back beyond your screen, right? So, if you want to vote to hack off someone's limbs, you can call a vote to amputate. You can call an amputation vote on another player. Right? A red weak die is a vote to amputate. A black strong die is a vote to not amputate. It's all on your little screens here. It should tell
Yes,
you.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the vote is successful, the character's arm is cut off and they receive an amputation token. These are permanent, so you've got to be very careful who you put it here, and that means that there's going to be one less die for the rest of the game that you're going to be able to use. It's permanent. You can only ever have one Captain America token on your screen. Okay, so because you've only you're not going to hack. Well, I suppose you could hack off both your arms. I suppose. I don't know, but yeah, you can only ever have one. Yeah, and if the game calls for you to have a second one, you don't take it. Yeah. All right. La la la. La 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 la. Right. So the next.
It says a player can only ever receive one amputation
That's right,
token.
yeah.
So that's it. Yeah.
It's permanent. Okay.
Right.
So you've got to be very certain that the player's infected or not or whatever. Okay. So the final vote. The second to the final vote is you can choose a player to vote on for clearance on the ship that's going to disappear. You notice at the moment it's refueling, so it's on the planet. It will be ready for takeoff once everybody has had one turn. Then we'll flip that over, right, and then it'll be ready for takeoff. Right. See, there's 3 spaces there.
Yep.
See, you've got 3.
Well, here.
Yeah, there's 3 spaces. So there's a maximum of 3 spaces on the ship that can evacuate. Right, so you'll vote for clearance. That's an option for you, and you'll do the same thing. A weak red die is a vote to deny them clearance or revoke clearance if they're already on the ship. Okay, but the black die is a vote to clear them for evacuation or maintain their clearance. Okay, so if it's successful, you'll look through that little pile of pictures. Okay, and then you'll place it onto the ship, and if they're already on there and it's negative, you'll take them off. All right. So you're getting sort of security clearance for the ship. Okay. So there's a maximum of 3 players. You can't call a clearance vote on a player in quarantine. Excuse me. And if a player is already cleared, excuse me, to evacuate. If a player is already cleared to evacuate, is later quarantined, you return their evacuation clearance to the evacuation pool. Okay. So if you're on there and you get quarantined, you take yourself off, and if you're, what was it? Player is already cleared to evacuate, is later quarantined, return it. Right, okay. Right. So if you're on the ship and you've got clearance and you get quarantined, you lose your clearance. Okay. Yeah. You can also vote to take off. If the evacuation clearance board is full, you can call a vote for the evacuation ship to take off. A black strong die is a vote to take off, and a red weak die is a vote not to take off. If the vote is successful, the ship takes off carrying the only characters with clearance, and the game ends. Right, and there's certain things. So if the ship takes off, the game will end, and then you'll check the status cards of all the players who are on board. If all the players are uninfected, then the uninfected team wins. But if there's at least one infected player, then you lose. Right, and the infected team wins. So if you want that, if that's the way you're looking to win the game, you've got to be absolutely certain that there's no infected on board. All right.
So you can win by doing this, or by doing completing the 3 tasks. They're the only 2 ways for the uninfected people. To win.
But obviously you'll be leaving somebody behind.
Yeah.
To die miserably.
Yeah.
So I'm alright.
unless you're the last one. Yeah. Okay, so you understand about the voting? Understand about voting?
I think so.
I'm sure we'll get through it.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so you got the repair
Mum's
actions.
through it, don't we?
You got the call vote actions. It's all in your little sheets here. So you got the lone wolf action. You can attempt to go it alone and try and fix one of these events on your own. So try and complete an event on your own. So you roll up to 3 dice from behind your screen, and you'll submit 2. Okay. And if both dice submitted are positive, the action will succeed, and you'll place a cube on the event. Right. So there will be little spaces for these cubes, and you'll put one of these on. Once it's filled up, then the captain will pick 2 up and put 1 down. Okay. But if you fail, then nothing happens. Okay, so it's a sort of a way of quickly completing events. Okay. So the next thing that you can do is you can issue an order, right? You may choose another player and issue an order. Okay. You don't have to take the order if you're being ordered, right? But what it does, it allows you to take 2 dice from the available resources. Okay, or you can perform 2 actions that you would normally be able to perform. Okay. So if you decide that if you receive an order and you're infected and you decide to reveal yourself, so to speak, then you can perform your infected action, which was, like we said, was on air. Okay. Right. So the final thing you can do is you can reveal that you are infected, right? In which case you'll get rid of your status card, you'll get rid of this, you'll take one of these, and it will allow you to, you'll basically be able to do different actions, right? Well, I'll tell you about that later. Okay, so you can reveal you can reveal as infected as an action. Okay. So once you've taken an action, you'll draw 2 task cards from that deck over there, and you'll choose one of them. You'll stick the other one. You'll put it in the discard space. Okay.
Where's that?
There. Okay.
Oh right. Okay. My current task, right? Okay.
Right. Then you'll roll 2 corporation dice. I think you roll 3. That's your special ability. So you will roll 3 of them. Okay. So you've got more chance of rolling nothing. Yeah. Or more chance of rolling rubbish. Okay. So you'll take 2 corporation dice or 3, and you'll roll them. And then what you'll do, if you just pass us a task card, Steve. I'll just give you an example. Shuffle it back in a minute. Okay. So this is a life support malfunction. This means something's going to happen to this. It may happen to that, it may happen to that, right? So there's a difficulty of 9, all right? So we put that up there, put this on 0. I rolled 2 corporation dice, that means it's -2, all right? So we've got to get this cube past here.
The black one.
Yeah, right? If not, there's a consequence of 2, so that means that you'll move that red cube up on the suspicion track twice. When it reaches the end, you'll be forced to have a vote, okay? Okay. Oh no, sorry. That's to do with this suspicious activity. So you'll move that up. Once you finish this, you'll move that up 1. It's got suspicious activity on it.
So do we all take a turn in doing that?
What?
The corporation dice for those.
When it's your go.
Oh, when it's your go.
When you're
right,
the active
okay.
player, right? Okay. So we've got a malfunction there, right? So that means that we'll have to collectively roll dice in order to attempt to fix the malfunction. Okay. So in this instance, because if we rolled a -2, we've got to try and get this to 9. Okay. Right.
What happens if we don't get it to 9?
Well, bad stuff happens.
So if you've got, say I rolled 3, one they've got +3, -2 and 0.
They're all minuses.
No, but say if it's +3, -2
There's
and
no
0.
+3 on there. It's all
Isn't there?
minuses.
They're all minuses.
Oh, they're all
or
minuses.
zeros, yeah.
So how do you get the thing to move up then if it's all
I'm
minuses?
just about to tell you.
Right.
Okay, so what you do, starting with the active player and going clockwise, you'll take your little token in out, shake it all about, and you will declare whether you're in, right, or you're out. If you're out, you get to take 2 dice from the pool up to your maximum. Okay, if you're in, then you will participate in trying to complete the task. Okay, so if you're, it doesn't matter whether you're infected or each player or infected player who is in, starting with the active player and going clockwise, rolls and submits dice. No one may roll dice and see the results until it's their turn to submit dice. So we'll start with the active player and we'll move around clockwise. Okay. So you will roll your dice behind your screen. Okay, and every time you roll, you've got to submit a die. So I could say, look, I'm going to submit a +1, right? And you can re-roll dice behind your screen. Remember, you'll be spending them as you roll, so you would be depleting your dice pool, right? And I could say, oh look, I've got a +4, look. And then you say, well, it's your go now. Then you can do, or you can say, I'm not going to roll any.
What happens
Right.
when you've filled your dice pool up? Do you get them back?
No, you spend them. When it's your turn, you can take dice back from the pool, right? Regardless of what's there. So you can say, well, when it's your turn, the first thing you're going to do is retrieve dice, isn't you? Okay. So the aim is to get this.
Past it.
Is it past it or on it? Blah, 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 blah. Yes, every time you roll the dice, you've got to submit one die, right? If it's negative, yeah, you push it down. Okay.
So what benefit is the corporate dice then? If it's all minuses?
There's no benefit.
So why
this
have I got to roll 3?
You have more chance of rolling zeros,
Oh, I see.
but also more chance of rolling not
Yeah.
minus.
This is a bit strange.
Right, okay, so once everybody has submitted at least one die, the final result is equal to or higher than the difficulty number, then the task is successful. If the result is lower than a difficulty number, then the task fails, and the consequence listed on the malfunction card occurs. So in this instance, if it's a successful, then the active player may remove one fatigue token of their choice. If it's negative, then what does that mean? It's
So do
negative.
you have to roll all 3? Do you?
Yeah, it's, that's silly.
Is it same-
special,
is it
isn't
same-
If you only
mate.
play 2,
No, I use 3.
then you pick the best 2.
Yeah, you can roll. Yeah, you can roll 3, but you submit 2.
So you just pick the best 2 out of the 3.
Is that a special?
You got more chance of rolling 0. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Whereas we just have to roll, take what we roll.
I'd rather have something
You get a bit of
else.
choice.
You can get more money if you do this. Or...
It's meant to be a hard game, Mumsy.
Oh, is it? No.
Yeah. So what were we saying this was?
Shit.
What the negative is?
No.
Doesn't say on
Yeah.
there. Suspicious activity.
Yeah. So it says what it means is that the thing in red means you will draw 2 fatigue tokens and put them on there. Okay. So if Steve draws another card, see if it's. Yes, it's an outpost malfunction, so it'd be a difficulty of 7. Right, and if you fail, then you'll add another token to the outpost. Okay, there's no reward for doing that. So you just shuffle them
But
back.
getting the 7 is passing.
Yeah, being on it or
Being on
past
it,
it. Yeah.
past it,
Okay, so that's malfunctions. There's also outpost malfunctions. If you just, but it's basically a choice you're going to have to make. You read the text and then you just do what it says, and it'll be a choice to make. Okay. So you might have to. Hold on. Yeah. So there's different types of malfunctions, and there's complication tasks where you'll basically just have to make a choice, and if you do what the card says, you would be a success. If you choose not to do it, then it'll be a failure. Okay. So if you complete the task, you'll add a cube to the active event. All right. And if you completed the event, you will execute the event text on the card, right? And then if the event card when completed calls for damage tokens to be added, then add them until just before doing so would cause the game to end in an effective victory, right? Blah blah blah. Okay, then the captain will choose to take 2 cards and choose one of them and put it on the next spot. And then if the card tells you to, you'll advance the blue or the red track by 1, or how many times it tells you to do it. Normally once. I think it's only once actually. Okay. And then you may have to hold a vote if either cube gets to there or there. Right. If it's there, it'll be a suspicion vote. If it's there, it'll be for the evacuation. Okay. The active player must choose a player to vote on. You may choose yourself after the vote. Reset the submission queue. Another one. Just don't.
Just have a look. So the ship doesn't have to be full to evacuate them.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh,
It has to be
okay.
full.
Mint anybody?
Yeah, chuck one over.
Yeah.
Cheers.
No thanks.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So it's your character.
Forget that.
Shield Steve Townsend. Oh, Shield Tech.
What's that mean?
It's just a. It says here, hold a vote. Choose a player to vote. Oh, right, okay. So you'll hold a vote to Brigham, won't you? Stick him in the brig. Okay. So if that red track ever gets to the vote thing, you'll vote to stick somebody in quarantine. And if the blue one ever gets up there,
You can take someone out of
then it'll be a vote to
Evacuate is the
be a vote to be a vote to it'll be a vote to get clearance or not. Okay. So it'll be when the evacuation queue reaches the last space on the track, the active player must either call a clearance vote or the refueling card has been discarded and the evacuation clearance board on the refueling is complete with the take-off vote at the end of the turn. Yeah. So if it reaches the end, you can choose whether or not to do a clearance vote on someone, or whether or not to have a vote on whether the ship takes off as long as it's full up. Right. Almost there.
Got another page to go through, haven't we?
No, that's just to do with what you can. Yeah, so you keep going until if you completed all these, you go to the last event. Right, in which case there'll be a persistent effect, right? Where is it? You'll meddle with the task deck. Don't worry about that. We'll do that when it comes. All right, and then we'll add the evacuation ship recalled thing into the task deck, and that means that when that's drawn, the corporation will get fed out of waiting, and it will just fly off without you, and the non-infected team will lose.
Someone will get left behind though.
Well, you all will.
So the person who gets left behind loses as well, even though they're on the winning team.
Once you get to this one, that card over there, see what it says evacuation ship recalled?
Yeah.
That will get shuffled into the task deck. You'll
Right.
take all of the you take some cards out, and that will get shuffled in. If that is ever revealed, then the ship takes off without everybody, and you will lose. Right?
Wow.
Or the infected win. Okay.
Okay.
So, if you're ever placed in quarantine, you will only ever get 2 dice, maybe 1, depending on other stuff. If you had your limb hacked off, you only ever get 1 die, right? When you're in quarantine, you can retrieve dice up to your dice limit, but you can only call votes, issue orders, or reveal yourself as an infected. Okay? You don't draw task cards at the end of your turn. So you can still participate in votes and tasks, and if released, you discard your quarantine token, and the die limit is increased by 2 dice. If you're the commander and you're quarantined, you lose the commander card to the player who called the vote, and if they're in quarantine, it goes to the player on your left. Okay. So if you're fatigued, you'll flip this over and you'll do what it says on the card. Okay. If you're the commander, you've got the commander's handbook here. All right. There's another little cheat sheet as well, so it tells you about stuff. If you're ever told to put tokens on the shield, you're going to have to test the shielding, right? Okay, so you'll see there's a little number or plus sign on the shield there. So the first one is a -1. Okay, you'll have to roll the die, a die, and if the roll matches the current failure condition on the track, the active player chooses either to draw a fatigue token or stick an outpost token on there. So you're going to have to roll a -1 or then a plus sign or -2 or a -1. Okay, that's whenever you have to add shield tokens to the thing. Alright, so the main thing is if you decide to reveal if you were infected. So if you're not quarantined, you execute the infection power on your status card, which is either draw 2 outposts tokens and choose one to place on the board, or draw 2 fatigue tokens and place one on the board. That's it, right? So you'll do that first if you reveal as an infected. Okay. I can see. You'll take the infected screen, swap it out, and you'll turn it over unless you revealed as a result of an issue order. If somebody said, "Oh, want you to order you to do something," you couldn't do it. So the only thing you could do is to reveal yourself. All right. Okay. So if you have openly declared that you're for the infected team, you can choose whether they're in and out of malfunction tasks, blah blah blah. You don't draw task cards, you're not affected by the command outpost token. You always retrieve 2 dice, you cannot participate in votes, you cannot be voted or quarantined, you cannot use your character ability or become fatigued, you cannot become the commander. And you no longer have access to the normal actions. What you can do is you can choose one of the infected actions. Right, so the first one's interference. So you'll be able to draw 3 cards, discard as many as you want, and return the rest at the top of the deck in any order you choose. So you can manipulate the task deck. Okay, you can have an energy spike. So if there's 0 to 1 shields on the board, you can add a shield token and then test the shield. All right. So if there's more than that, you'll just add more tokens to the board. Okay. No, you won't. You just test the shields right here anyway. You can place a sabotage token on top of one of the 3 things. Okay. And the way to get that out is that if you attempt to repair the area, you've got to roll and discard. You've got to do it as normal. You roll up to 3 dice, but you've also got to discard an extra 2 dice to get rid of it. Okay. And if you don't have 2 dice, you can discard as many as you can to get rid of it. Okay. That's how you get rid of the sabotage token. And you can also do that if you're infected to say move it to another area. Okay. All right. You can test the commander if you want to. So it means that the commander must roll all their active dice and submit 1 if positive. The commander is successful and nothing happens, but if it's negative, the commander fails and the infected player may draw a damage token of their choice. Okay? And if the commander's got no dice, then they'll fail anyway. Or you can demoralise, in which case all uninfected players, beginning with the first of the infected players left, must replace all of their active black strong dice with red weak dice until there's no more red weak dice in the supply. Okay? Understand all that?
Oh, it sounds rough, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds complicated, but I mean, you don't worry about that until you actually
Yeah.
decide that you want to reveal yourself as infected, and then you'll be able to look at that and see what you can do. Okay, so the final thing about evacuating, don't evacuate prematurely. Right. If the evacuation ship takes off, the game immediately.
That all day.
Yeah, I can wait for that. If the evacuation ship takes off, the game immediately ends. One at a time, you check. Oh, I've been through all this. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so so force curves. Whenever an evacuate task card is played, move the evacuation cube 1 space. Right. Yeah, so dice will always be rolled in secret. Don't show anyone what dice you've rolled. That's it, really. Yeah, so
you have to
unaffected victory.
put that across there.
You complete 3 events.
I can see how it was. Oh, I'm sorry, Julie. Don't
Yeah.
give me that look.
That's it. Right.
Can you see it?
I can't see anything.
I can't see it
I
like
can't
that.
see yours. No.
I can see yours.
Can you? Can you see that
You
one?
just
Just
put,
halfway like that.
you put it up against the
But then-
pop it up against your thing, then should be alright.
Matt might see it as well.
It's not
So you just hold it while you roll it, like, and
Yeah.
it should be alright, shouldn't it? Okay, right. So you're going to get your status now. Does somebody else want to? Oh, actually, we'll what we've got to do
You
is
need to know
set up.
everyone's special ability.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, my special. I'm the doctor. My special ability is after attempting to repair life support, I retrieve 1 die from the supply.
Nice. Roll 3 dice.
Corporation
dice.
dice.
I'm a Canadian
Really?
for the benefit of our Canadian viewers, and Serene Maya, and she's a corporate liaison.
Sounds like a typical Canadian.
Like a social worker.
It just says she's from Ontario in Canada. There you go.
Yes. Steve.
So I have to put an accent on, I think.
I'm Daniel. Well, I'm a Daniel. Apparently, I'm a biohuman bred in a laboratory.
Never trust by a human.
Basically, my special ability is I cannot become fatigued.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't
Really
have,
decent,
mine.
you don't have a fatigue token.
Awesome.
I'm Chaya. I'm from Germany.
I'm Trey and I'm alcoholic.
Psychologist.
Psychologist. Oh,
Yeah. Special ability when drawing task cards, draw 3, discard 2, and reveal the other.
Right, I am Yuba. My special from
it's a taxi driver.
Volgograd, Russia. My special ability is once on your turn you may re-roll your dice rather than submitting one.
Your recon. Oh.
Steve Townsend.
Looks a bit dodgy, doesn't it?
I'm
Where's you from?
a shield technician, and I'm from Alaska, United States. And my special abilities, after attempting to repair shields, retrieve 1 square cube. Is it? Cube.
Yeah, retrieve 1 die from the
Oh,
supply.
die.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to draw fatigue tokens until there's 1 player in there that's not at the table, so we'll draw these until we get one of us, and then they will become the commander. I haven't fixed this, so right, so it's going to be.
Well, I'm not even in it.
Oh no, you're not, are you? No, so you can never be the commander. So it's Machihiro Tokidoku.
No, it's you.
Oh, is it? Oh, so it is me. So I'm the commander.
And you have a face then.
Oh, I wonder who that is. Oh, look at that.
That's a well-rehearsed disclaimer.
Yeah.
It certainly was.
beforehand.
He's almost convincing there, Matthew.
All the suspicions aroused already, right?
Yeah.
That's the type of game it's going to be.
I see a pattern emerging.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the usual game.
Okay, so the way this works, so I'll get an extra die and I will break ties in the most effective manner possible. Okay.
You're a benevolent leader.
So you're going to get a thing. So
It's
when
Captain Kirk, sorry.
we're all going to look at it at the same time, you're going to, being the commander, I can't count down from 10, but you can't avert your gaze from this, and then once it's done, it's done. You've got to remember, if you draw an infected card,
Hope
got-
I'm not, because I ain't got
It's fatigue. It's fatigue or what?
fatigue or outpost.
Fatigue or
So
outpost.
you'll either, when you reveal, you'll get a card that says you can do this or this.
Okay.
Alright?
You just got to remember fatigue or outpost.
Yeah.
As simple as that. You don't
Just,
have to know the
if you do get an infected card, just remember it's probably best not to reveal yourself too soon. Just try and leave it as long as possible.
You got an umbrella?
Yeah.
You have to. If you're infected, it will say
Uninfected.
fatigue. No, if you're affected,
Infected, it will say that your reveal ability is this.
it's fatigued or outpost. So you just have to
Yeah.
remember that. You don't
That's all you
don't
gotta
worry
do.
about what it is.
So
Just remember the word.
when you reveal yourself, you'll either put a token on it or put a token on there.
This guy.
Right?
Julie, it's 2 words. Okay, it's fatigue or outpost.
It's
It's all you
when
have
you
to
be
remember.
normal, there's less to remember, isn't there?
It's quite simple. everything's on your cheat sheet. Right.
2-page.
You probably want to put both sheets on
You
display
don't
because
look
you
at it
don't.
until you say
No,
so. Though.
Because if you're looking at this one all the time,
Okay.
You
Right,
don't look at it until you say so.
So everyone's got to look at their card, and for tens, I'll count down from 10, and you
Slowly.
keep your eyes on your card.
You
Right?
say one,
Ready?
1.5.
So,
Mississippi.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. 10, 9,
You
8,
can do the Mississippi.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and put it down. Right, so you can't look at that.
What do we just put it here?
Yeah, put it there. Right,
Yeah, don't knock it over. Yes.
Gav's infected.
Before we start, can I have a wee?
Yeah.
Because the excitement's getting to me.
Right.
Thank you.
So I'll get to do the first action. Alright. Hang on. Yeah, so we retrieve dice. Obviously, you're not going to do that in the first bit, are you? So. So what were the restrictions?
Retrieve all dice up
Cannot
to your
repair
time.
life support,
Yeah.
which is fine because there's nothing there. And you can't
Call
call a vote. Okay.
Perform one of the below actions.
Get my eyes checked again, I reckon. I'm struggling with the glasses now.
Where'd you go?
Is it Specsavers? Downtown.
Oh, downtown.
Yeah, I don't want to wear glasses, but I might have to.
I've noticed since I've been wearing mine, my eyes are getting worse and
reading
worse.
glasses.
As a result of glasses.
I
Something you
think
can't
there is
avoid.
a bit of that.
You're getting
Yeah.
older.
You can't wear them too much. Yeah.
I mean, I've got a little bit of a relief. They're not proper bifocal or varifocals,
Yeah.
but I've got a bit of a relief there because up close I'm fine. That's why sometimes I'll be like that, but from about there, it starts getting.
Yeah.
But now, luckily you're quite fuzzy there.
You still see the ginger, though.
Yeah, it shines through.
You're the only one not wearing glasses, aren't you? At this table.
Well, it won't
Yeah.
be long, will it? You're going.
He won't go though.
No.
He'll wait until he gets his medical.
Just get something from the supermarket or something just to get by with the reading.
Yeah.
Take one of those with you, and if you can read it with those
Yeah, they're only,
glasses.
it's £1.50.
There's only two of these.
Matthew,
£1.50.
From
Yeah,
Poundland.
street cred.
Yes, but it's true.
They
Right,
charge
so
you £1.50 in pound.
Yeah. Thank you. I got 5 pairs actually. Might have been a. No, they were £1 actually. They were £1, yeah. Matthew, don't fight it. I've fought it for 5 years. I should have just got some glasses and got on with it. Yeah, 5 years later, I can't read this. Yes, Matthew.
okay, I'm going to do this one. It says restore com. Upon completion, starting with the active player, all players may retrieve all dice up to their die limit.
Right.
Right, you chuck that one underneath, Gav.
Where?
Just chuck under the event deck, I think. Right, yeah. So,
It'll come around again.
yeah. Well, maybe just take it out and reshuffle it in when it's.
You only need
Yeah, only 3,
three
don't we?
cards, so
Yeah.
we've got one there.
Yeah, that's
already.
fine. Yeah. So once, yeah. So what we got? To
Oh,
get,
this is for the whole game.
oh,
is
yeah,
it?
you got to get 3 cubes
So we
on that.
don't need that, do we?
Yeah. So you got to get 3 cubes on that one, and if it's completed, then everybody gets to reclaim all their dice. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try and repair the shields over there. So I might like that.
Yeah, infected.
So it's a +1, and it's a success.
Nice.
Right. Okay, so we need 2 task cards there. I think that's next, isn't it?
They go here. That does go here, does it? Or
Spent, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Suits me.
choose this one. And it says, choose a player. If they show you and you alone their status card, the task succeeds. If they refuse, the task fails and you must draw an outpost token.
What's the task card?
This
Status
is,
card.
Oh,
yeah, this. Right,
Oh, sorry.
you.
I'm not showing them.
You're not.
No.
Ooh.
Suspicious. Failed, so you've got to draw an outpost token. Command.
you did say not to reveal yourself too early in the game.
Yeah, but that's only, well, I don't know, that's if you're thinking. Right, one less die when passing. One less die when passing. Oh, right, okay. So if you decide that you're not, that you're out,
Yeah.
you'll take one die. Good grief. Oh, and we go up. One on each track.
Got a yawning fit.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Oh, because you said not to reveal yourself too early.
Yeah, but that's only if she's infected.
Yeah, but she might be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
But she might
wouldn't-
not be.
I'm saying, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you show me?
She don't want to.
Because I might be infected.
Yeah, you might be infected.
I'm not.
Yeah. You say that.
Why you say that for?
Because I'm not.
You're going
Of course you're
away.
going to say you're not Matthew. Doesn't mean anything, does it?
I'm not. Right, anyway. So,
Next, I'll give an idea of who to target next if you.
yes.
Yeah.
Right. Where are we? What do we do?
Process of elimination, so it's a bit early.
So
to do that.
Yeah.
we was, yeah, so the task was a failure.
See what that says. What does it say?
This card
Yeah.
says upon completion, starting with the active player, all players may retrieve all dice up to their die limit.
Yeah. So that's if we complete that, then you can get your dice back. Okay. So I think that's it. So we've chosen the task card, we've done the thing, we didn't complete the event. Advanced suspicion cube, which we've done, and then hold a vote, and then that's it. So we pass it to you. What action do you want to take?
I don't know. What's the lone wolf thing then?
Well, it allows you to,
3 dice, submit 2,
yeah,
2 pluses, add a dice to the current event.
yeah,
Who's that? Who's that?
yeah.
How many dice? How many of these do we need?
Oh, cube. Oh, I do
How many
that then.
cubes do we need to put on it?
3. 3 spots there. Look.
So I can roll up to 3
Oh, I see
die.
that.
What's that for?
That's the active player token. You're on the active
Oh,
player.
right, sorry.
So these need to go behind your screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I've got to roll 3.
Up to 3. Make sure nobody sees. And then you got to yeah. Then you got to submit 2. Okay.
Right.
Just do it like that, Margaret. Just put it on.
Is that what you want to do?
If
Yeah, I want to do the.
So you won't get them back. They'll go in the
Oh, will
spent
they?
pool. Yeah.
if 2 pluses add cube, so you've got to get 2.
And only roll 3.
Pluses.
Remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm rolling 3. So I submit 2.
Yeah. No cheating.
There has to
What
be
cheating?
2 plus dice to
There has to be
it.
2 plus. Yeah.
Yeah, your best two.
Where do I
isn't it?
put them?
On
Here?
the spent thing.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. So we can put a cube on the event thing. Right.
How many have you got to get?
3.
3
3.
to complete.
And then we get our dice back.
No.
Oh.
Can you have as many event cards out then at a time?
1.
Or do you have to
One at a
complete
time.
that
Yeah.
first?
So you'll get dice back when it comes back round to you again.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that was the idea of filling that up, was to get your dice back.
What?
That event thing, is that right?
Yeah. When it's completed, everyone
Okay.
gets their stuff back there.
And how many do you need on that?
3.
3. Is that me done?
You got to do a task thing now. So you choose 2 tasks.
Okay.
You got to roll your corporation dice, dependent on
Which one? I'll
well,
do?
if it's one of these.
Okay.
If it's a choice one, you don't need to do it. But if it's a malfunction task, you do.
Right.
It's meant to be. They're meant to be put face down. Actually.
I'll use that one then.
Right, so
Where do I put that?
discard the other one face down, the one you don't want.
Yeah,
No, the other side.
this one.
Yeah, there.
And what do I do with this? Do I shove it or
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
where do I put it?
Put it down
That's what
on the
one
table.
goes here on the
Yeah.
discard.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Discard.
It's
Yeah. What's that one completed?
But this is the discard pile.
Yeah. Sorry.
You didn't do that.
No. That was discard. That's
Oh,
the one
it'll-
you discarded.
Yeah.
This is the one your mum's discarded.
All right. That's the completed one.
This is the current.
Oh, current task. Right.
so that's got to go on
So
there.
what was that one then? Did
That's the one that you
That's
did.
the one you just put.
Right. Okay. So that's
So it moved from there onto there then. You
discard that. So this. Yeah. So
That
the
goes on there, right? So it's
shield malfunction.
and it's 8
Very
and
difficult.
3.
So you got to roll your dice.
You get a special ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I roll all 3.
3. So we normally only roll 2.
So if I roll 3, I can only pick 2.
Yeah, but you do it. You always roll it behind your screen.
All right.
You pick your best two, ideally.
Oh,
Oh.
maybe.
If you're
What, they're all minus?
well,
Well,
yeah.
we don't know what you're throwing, do we?
Yeah.
So
I do. See that?
So
You can choose whatever you want,
yeah,
but depending on whether you're infected or not, it's up to you. So if you choose whatever you choose, it will either stay the same or it will go down.
right. So do I show you what I've done?
Yeah, only 2 though. Right, so we'll go down 1. Okay.
good roll.
Okay, so you just mix that one up and stick it back out. Yeah. So okay. So now we have a little test, right? So starting with you decide whether you're in or out. So you flip this over.
What's this for?
Decide whether you're in or out. So you go round. So what do you want to do? You in or out?
Yeah, what was it for though?
to fix the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What was it? It was the shield malfunction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I can't read that. If successful,
The active player may remove a shield token.
right.
It is, yeah.
Okay. And if it's, I can't read it.
If successful, yeah. One short token. Consequence 3.
What did you say that was again? My brain's gone numb. Is it 3 damage tokens? Was it?
Oh, I can't remember.
Consequence 3. What's that mean?
That's what we're looking at.
Outpost malfunction.
Difficulty.
What's the player's name?
Luba. Weird name,
Lubar.
isn't it? Luba.
It's listed on the
Lens.
malfunction card occurs.
Let's yak. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, place red shield tokens equal to the red consequence number on the shield.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got to get this up to
there.
here. So what you do, you'll decide whether what you do. You'll choose to roll dice behind your screen, right? And every time you roll one, you've got to submit one. Okay. All right.
Not
So you've
using
got-
his in out.
Yeah. So you've got to decide whether you're going to do that or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Okay. If you're not, then you can take 2 dice from the supply up to your dice limit.
Or
Okay.
4. But you
4.
might have 5.
Yeah.
So do we have to do the reveal at the same time, like in or out?
When one at a time, so the active player decides whether they're in or out first.
I'll be in.
You're going to be in.
In.
You're in. Gary, you in or out? Do you wish to use your dice?
Out.
You're out.
I go in.
In or out, Julie?
So what do we need? We need 8 to pass.
Gary, you get. Well, you got 4 dice. So you got 4 dice. I'm going to be in. Okay. So you can choose to. You roll your dice. I think it says, doesn't it?
You've only got one left, haven't you?
2.
You roll at least 1 die and submit at least 1 die. But every time you roll, you must submit at least 1 die.
Oh.
So do you want? You got to do that.
Just 1.
We can roll as many as you like, but you've always got to submit 1. So it makes sense to do all of them, doesn't it? So you must submit 1 die here. Right, -2.
-2.
What?
That's the blue one got. Oh yeah, the black one. Yeah. Okay, good start. No, yeah. Plus one.
Did you want to re-roll some more?
Can I reroll more then?
You can, yeah, keep rolling, but you.
The dice are stacked against you. It's not good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll reroll then.
It says there.
One's not great, is
what
it?
you're likely to get.
Oh, right.
It's not great.
Steve
And I've
can't
got
get
to
fatigue
submit
though.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve.
-1.
Oh yeah,
back to
yeah,
0.
sure, Steve. Yeah.
Right, Gary's out.
No peeky pooey.
Should have just stuck. Why did you say to me I could roll again?
Oh, this is hopeless because
It's only Matt that rolls dodgy dice.
it's there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna keep going or
Oh,
you can do. You got to roll them again though.
what was my re-roll one? Once on your turn, you may re-roll your dice rather than submit one.
Yeah.
Okay,
So if you rolled all minuses then,
You can re-roll
you
it.
could have re-rolled them all.
okay, no, I'll do that one.
You got to
No,
re-roll
you
them.
have to re-roll.
Oh,
again
right, I see.
now.
So I can re-roll, then I can do it once more.
Yeah.
Right.
Lawyer.
Not allowed to look at Gav
No.
because they think I'm cheating.
I can keep going until I run out of dice.
You got to submit one.
But you can have
Oh,
a free
You've got
re-roll
one re-roll.
because
ain't
your special ability. Nice.
All right, I'll throw these again, and I might have to re-roll them. I'll re-roll them.
You ain't got much rolling space, have you, Gav?
you? We'll have many
Yeah,
dice
there isn't
left for
much.
the next go away.
With 2 dice, the odds are against me.
Yeah.
Well, don't do it then. Unless that's what you want.
But if you've already rolled and now you're doing a re-roll, aren't you? You can't not re-roll,
No.
can you?
For a re-roll, you don't have to use them.
No.
You've got to
Yeah,
submit
he
one.
does have to, yeah.
Oh, does he? Sorry, oops.
God, this is going to be really hard to complete these tasks.
Yeah, I didn't realise how hard it was. Oh no!
Julie's out.
So
It's going nowhere.
Goes back to the commander then, doesn't it?
So you need to roll basically an 11.
No, this is futile. Right?
It's
Yeah,
pointless.
It's pointless.
You
Right?
still have to submit one because you're
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
aren't you? So we failed.
Is it only you left?
How many? Yeah.
But I've got a dice left still. But once I pass, that's it, is it?
Yeah.
Once I pass, I can't come back.
No.
So
8.
Yeah.
is that 3
Well-
shield tokens? Is that?
But you can't do it, Matthew, unless you throw a, even if you throw a 4 and a 3. Oh, you got a commander token
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I forgot about that.
Go on.
Go on. Nice.
Things I do for my crew.
Yeah.
Come on, Matthew. You need a, what was it? 3? Or was that a 4?
Got to be
Needs a 4 or more.
infected.
Take that, infected players.
Well done.
Right, so we did it. So we can take one of these off. Is that right?
Yes.
Hey.
You're too happy, do they? 1, 2.
Yeah, look at those grim faces going on.
Let's go have a look.
Right, successful with some suspicious activity.
Oh, if you're successful.
Well, it was anyway, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
So what was their prize for winning that? Just that? That was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
prize.
yeah.
So we don't get any of that
Oh.
back till that's done, do we?
No, we do put one of them on there, don't we?
Or do we?
I think if we successfully complete the task.
If successful, the active player may remove one shield token.
Yeah.
That's all it says.
Every time you do it, you complete a task, you add one to the event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pushty.
Cool.
Right, so yeah, that's it then.
Do you have to show me dice you got left?
No.
So we don't know. Yeah, okay, right. It doesn't matter if we tell each other how many dice we got left.
You can tell them, but
Yeah.
it should remain private.
Okay. Right.
Steve, what do you want to do?
Mint time. I've had enough mints.
Outpost might be a good idea.
Also fixing one of these.
Yeah.
But don't you get that on tasks only?
What do you mean? No,
Yeah.
no.
You can choose to fix that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now,
But
the
you need
outpost.
dice don't you, to do that?
Yeah.
I just wasted them all on.
You only need one.
Oh, okay.
I just wasted 2.
One positive.
So yeah, I will. Yeah, try and fix one of these things.
Okay.
Do I have to choose which one, or is it?
Not ahead. No, you don't have to say.
Okay?
So you can roll up to 3 dice to try and do that.
How many have I got? What score have I got to roll?
Just got to submit
Plus.
a positive number.
Oh, just a positive number, right?
You should get that 3 dice.
Right, okay.
Positive.
Chuck it in.
Okay.
So it's only you who gets to choose which
Which
one.
one do you want to get rid of?
Life support. I'll fix the life support because that seems quite important.
Okay. Got these mixed up, haven't they?
I guess that is quite important, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
life support, yeah.
Well, not for you because you're one of them alien type people.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm Daniel.
It's good for us.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking of my fellow man.
Yeah.
Or are you
Okay.
bluffing? Yes.
So you got to choose. You got to get 2 task cards.
Yeah.
Choose one.
Okay.
But we've run out of dices. When do we get the dice back? When it goes
When
back
it's
to
your turn. Yeah. When it's your active. When you're the active player.
So they pretty much all have suspicious activity on them, then, do they?
Yeah.
Right.
you? So shouldn't have.
Yeah. Steve should have drawn back up, shouldn't
you
he?
should have drawn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You should have drawn
some
back up.
dice.
So it's the first thing you do
Oh,
is you retrieve up to your dice limit.
So you can have 4, but you used 1. So how many dice have you got? 2.
1 left.
And you did so only 2 dices.
Yeah. So you can choose whatever ones you want.
The red ones are slightly
The
better.
bad-
No,
no,
the
the
black
worst
ones.
ones.
The
That
black
one's
ones are
better.
slightly better.
So I'll take
Only by
the black one.
a smidge. Oh no, they are quite a bit better. Actually.
So
You can have 2.
oh, I see. Right, because I've got the one that 2 sort of used on this turn.
Yeah,
isn't it?
because you had
Right.
2 dice, you used 1, so you should have picked
So
2
you
up
need 2.
before you started.
Oh, right. Well,
You can't
Yeah.
take the blue one.
It's mine.
so I guess I'll take the 2 black ones. I suppose if they're the better ones. That's
That's what you want.
Do you have to
Yeah.
end up with 2 red, 2 black?
No, you can have 4.
Choose whatever you want.
but then it's less for everyone else, and you want
Yeah.
to spread it out, don't you?
You've done the task.
Task.
So yeah,
2.
done it. So this is the task.
Okay.
Right.
So difficulty 8. So that moves that to 8. And do I need to roll these? 2 of these, yeah.
It's a malfunction then.
Behind
Did you,
The
so
malfunction
you,
is 2.
you may choose which kind of malfunction it is. It's up to you. Makes sense to do that though,
So
doesn't
it's
it?
either 2 of them or 2 of them.
Well, there's nothing. There's nothing on there.
That's free, so it's only really that
So you
one.
just want to choose. Well,
These are the malfunctions then, are they?
yeah.
So it's only really there's only that one available.
I see, right. So if we succeed, we remove one of these.
Yeah.
If we fail, we add 2 to here.
Yeah.
Right, okay, gotcha.
That's dodgy, isn't it?
What?
Yeah, because there's only 6 in total, isn't there?
4 on there, isn't there?
Well, you not do. Then there's doesn't no benefit if we pass the task here, though, is there?
No.
That's the risk, isn't it?
I'm just seeing. I'm just wondering.
If you have to do it.
You have to
That's all
choose
that's
one that's
available.
got a thing on it.
Shall I roll these anyway, just to get that out of the way? And then I'll submit them both. So I don't need to do that in private then, do I? If I'm only rolling 2.
No,
So
I
can't-
think it's only Margaret really.
Yeah. Well, -1 then anyway.
Oh, that's not bad, is that?
Charles.
Double check.
It just says players must make a choice. It doesn't say which one.
Which bit are you reading?
It's completion tasks. It just says players must make a choice. It doesn't say you have to make what sort of choice. I would say it's up to Steve, really.
Well, here we can afford to fail here.
Yeah, that's right.
But we're not going to get any benefit by succeeding. Here, it's good if we pass, obviously, because we get to remove one. But failing would be too bigger, too much damage, I think. So, I reckon.
But before we do
Let's
this,
Say whether you're in or out.
you have to say you're in or out. Yeah. So if enough people say they're in,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm in.
It's starting to sink in a bit.
Sorry.
It's starting to sink in a bit.
Yeah, so I've got no choice but to be in, have I? Just mine. I suppose no, because I might have bad dice.
you might have bad dice.
But I haven't, because you know, everyone knows what dice I've got now.
No, we don't.
Well, you just saw me pick up 2 black ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still got to roll them, haven't you?
You don't know what the numbers are. Oh no, but we
I
choose.
haven't rolled them yet, but yeah.
Move the camera.
Oh no.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I think I've interpreted that right, haven't I? Because it's just like that,
Yeah.
that is the best thing to do.
Well, but it depends how many people decide to come in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because if you say you're going to do that one and everybody joins in, we should succeed, and then
Yeah.
you can. I don't know.
I see,
It depends
yeah.
whether you say now what you're going to do,
Yeah. So
or you wait to see.
Yeah,
who's
you have,
in.
no, but you have to do the in or out first. Isn't it? You do the in or out first, then you choose what it is you want to. Randomly draw and place outpost tokens on the outpost status section. Where's that?
Yeah, no. The first thing it doesn't say about what you're picking, does it? Oh, hang on. Choose 2 cards. Well, you've chosen the 2 cards.
Who's in, who's out?
Well, we're trying to decide whether or not Steve has to say which one we're going to fix before we say we're in and out.
I don't think you do you? You do the in or out first.
No, you don't have to say which one you're going to do.
Well, until after we've rolled.
Until everyone says in or out,
Okay.
because then you can see how many people are going to help you and then decide.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right. Well, then I'm in.
I'll be in.
I mean,
In.
I'm out.
Out.
Take it on about.
You don't out the team, man.
Well, I've only got 1 die left, I'm afraid. So
Yeah.
yeah, but you can pick them out on your turn.
what? Yeah, but it's not when I come. It's going to come back round.
Oh, it's only when it's your turn
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
pick
yeah.
the dice up. Oh, right, I see.
Do you in or out?
I'm out.
Oh, out.
Oh, so yeah, because I'm out. What was it? So I can only claim 1 die back. So I'll have my commander die. So you can only claim 1 die back.
Can I?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Up to your
so that's
die
how you
limit.
get dice back.
Yeah.
Passing. Oh, I see. Right. Oh, okay. Right. So, right. So I'm gonna roll.
Which task?
Oh, I think that this one probably.
Okay.
Because we've got nothing to lose, have we? So 4.
Right, I've got to roll.
You can re-roll again if you
Yeah.
want
No,
to
I
do
did
that.
that last time and I ended up missing out.
Minus
-2.
2.
Is that the best you could do? Was it?
Really?
Yeah, I think we should quarantine Gary.
Is that you re-rolling or you gonna have a,
You re-roll one, Gary?
I'll have a go.
You have to play them if you re-roll,
Yeah.
remember?
I have to play it.
You can play one. Yeah. Oh no.
Now you
How
have to
much
re-roll.
damage?
You have to re-roll all of them, don't you?
Yeah.
All your dice you have to do.
Oh,
Well, you,
right.
you can choose how many you want to re-roll. It's up to you.
can you?
But you only have to submit one.
Oh,
Oh.
I only just re-rolled one. Oh,
Tell
That's
Gavin
all right.
to re-roll all of his dice.
Maybe it's up to you how many you do. You don't have to-
Oh,
I can't remember what I had
I
now.
thought you had to re-roll all of them.
Yeah, that's what he
What does it
said.
say? There was hang on, there's something at the back of this that's about rules. If a player chooses to roll their dice, they must roll all the active dice available to them unless the action calls for a specific number of dice.
So
Like
I
roll
roll
up
them
to
all.
You have
3
to roll
dice, yeah.
You do.
Okay. You have to roll them all, yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Back when we started.
That's terrible.
I know.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. Any more?
Any more damage you want to do to the team?
Trouble is, as you usual, your dice, the chances of getting a good roll diminish.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
What was that?
Is that another -2?
No, you have to re-roll them though.
Did I have to re-roll?
Yeah,
Yeah,
to re-roll.
you submit one and re-roll
Oh,
them.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all right then.
Or you can stop. You don't have to keep rolling them.
Oh,
Right, look at that fake face.
Do I have to submit one?
Yeah,
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 you
yeah.
have to, yeah.
Such a bad actor.
Come on.
Oh. Well, I have to because I said in. No, I can re-roll once, can't I?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good news.
Oh, what?
Oh,
I have to admit it.
I've run out
See?
of dice.
Sometimes you're just unlucky with the dice.
With
Yeah.
4 dice, yeah. So I can't see. I look the other way, Judy, as you're not covering your board up.
Huh?
No, she's not covering her board up.
Oh,
Look the
right.
other way.
Oh, well done.
Hey.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it? You're going to keep going?
You're the last one to roll in this for this
Yeah.
task.
I'm
So
out.
2 passed. So we're going to fail unless you get.
Well, +7. It's not worth it
Not worth it.
unless you're infected. Of
We
course.
just admit defeat on this one.
Right.
What
so
does that mean?
2 shield
Is that because it's too. Oh, yeah.
because there's 2 there. Yeah.
Yeah,
And this
right.
moves up.
Yeah. So we're going to have to have a vote, but first of all, Steve, you're going to have to roll the die and hope that you get a -1.
Oh,
One
which
of
die?
these.
Any red die.
Oh, sorry.
One of them.
Right.
Just do one of them.
Cheers.
Anyone.
Yeah.
And I do it openly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
+1.
So something happens. What happens? Testing the shields.
Oh, it's good news then.
Plus number. Surely that's good.
No, you need to match this.
Oh, I had to match
for the
it.
next one.
Right, so you have to draw a fatigue token or draw an outpost token.
Well, I think probably a fatigue token because we've. That we'll be halfway to defeat if I draw another one of it, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we can afford.
Yeah, yeah.
We can afford.
For somebody to not actually do anything.
Oh, was that what happened?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're fatigued, it means that
You can't use
you
special
can't use,
ability.
yeah, and you can only you may not submit more than 1 die during any malfunction task.
Well, hopefully, if it's you, Margaret, then it's not a big.
Hopefully,
It's not a big handicap, is it?
Yeah.
Because you
can only submit 1 die.
Yeah. So
Is
yeah,
that-
we'll do
it's up
that.
to you, Steve.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Where's
Yeah.
that ability?
Got to choose one, haven't I? Either one's. It's 2 bad choices,
After
isn't it?
attempting to repair shields, so if you do this one, if you try and repair that one, then you can take a die from the pool. Okay. It's Lincoln Octavius. He's not here, so that's good for us.
Yes.
Oh, well done. How did you know that?
Oh well, you know, I'm a biohuman. I can see things.
Okay.
So we
You
failed.
don't get fatigued, do you?
No.
We failed the task, so you're gonna have to call a vote now. It's a forced vote.
Vote.
Yeah. So Steve, you got to choose you got to choose somebody to maybe potentially stick them in the brig. Quarantine them, yeah.
Right. what do I base that choice on? Just whoever I want.
Whoever you think's infected or not.
Ah, I see.
Or if you're infected, just put somebody who you think isn't infected.
I see. Yeah.
Everyone looks at Gary.
Oh, that's stupid.
Snake eyes.
Yeah, I think I might put you, Gary, in there. Just after that, those rolls you submitted.
Everyone needs a.
I'm sorry.
You don't get to keep these. Everyone needs a black and a white die. All right.
Oh, we've got to vote on it, haven't we?
Sorry.
Yeah.
So black is.
Do I vote on it as well?
Yeah. You vote on it. Yeah.
So black is. You're voting to throw him in. You're voting to pass it on you.
Yeah. Vote that the player is uninfected is black. Vote that the player is infected is red.
Okay.
What, we all got to do this?
Yeah. But you don't. If it's black, if it's positive, then you don't reveal yourself. All right. You don't say whether you're infected or not. Okay. Yeah.
So black's uninfected and red is
red is
infected. If you
infected.
think that's what he is.
Yeah.
And if we win the vote, he gets thrown in the.
He gets quarantined. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Another. 1, 2, 3.
So he's not
So
quarantined.
he's not quarantined.
No. Oh,
Interesting.
I chose the wrong die.
Thank you.
Should have used that one.
That's too late. You voted.
Anyway,
For a second referendum.
Generally.
yeah, I did. Anyway, I would have broke the tie anyway, so I would have let him out. Put him in. Shut up.
Oh, I'm glad that vote went
So
the
you
right way.
survived.
Okay. Gav, you got the active player token.
No, Steve's going.
That was just my go.
Oh, it's Gary, right? Sorry,
Gary,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I forgot to take it.
Steve.
Right, so on my turn, retrieve all die up to my die limit, and I can choose any dice,
Yeah.
can I?
Yep.
Something was on my back then.
It's Halloween.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Dead
didn't felt
idea.
like something was on my back.
Any ghosts in the house?
Skull? No, I don't think so.
Deadly virus, maybe.
Crane fly.
But the number doesn't matter, does it?
No.
No.
Because the black dice are better than
Yeah.
the red ones.
Hang on. You're actually meant to use dice when you do votes. You're meant to use dice from behind the screen, aren't you? So that was an
What
error.
if you haven't got any?
Then you're gonna have to
You have to
abstain.
abstain.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a
right.
mistake. Sorry. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
I
yeah.
did use my
Oh, I
first
wouldn't
Yeah,
have
it's
been able
fine.
to
So,
vote
that's
the
why
way
you
I
would
was-
abstain if you. Oh, right.
Yeah.
I see.
I couldn't have voted the way I wanted
I
to
couldn't
vote.
have voted at all.
No, I couldn't have done.
I would have had to have voted against my own motion.
Oh, hang on. It might, if it's a forced vote, it might be different.
Oh.
It's too late now.
How many can
Does this get reset?
So can I pick 3?
Three.
Four.
I've got,
Well,
still
so
got one.
Oh
behind
yeah,
my
4. Then,
screen.
yeah, up to your limit.
Alright.
I reset the red vote to.
Yeah, it goes back. Yeah,
What about the blue one?
that stays where it is.
So that one here, behind here, I've got to keep that there, have I?
No.
No, you can re-roll it.
Do you have to pick what you're doing?
Right, so now, what am I going to do?
So you can either repair either with them. Can you do anything about that? Oh no, I suppose that player's not here, so it
No.
doesn't matter. Yeah, because we fixed the life support thing, haven't we?
Yeah.
So you can't take that person out of life support.
Yeah, you can do if you want to fix it. Yeah.
Can I call a vote?
Cannot call vote. No, because research
Yeah,
labs.
at the moment this isn't working. So research lab can't call a vote.
Yeah,
What's
only
the
if it's
other
And the
forced.
other one is one less die when passing. Oh, what does that mean again? If you pass on the in-out thing.
One less die.
When passing.
Passing.
So did you two collect the dice when
Yeah.
you? How many are you supposed to collect when you pass?
Up to you. Oh, one, because there's this one says you can only collect one die when passing, or one die less.
So it's normally 2, but yeah.
Yeah, it tells you on your little thing there, doesn't it?
Alright, got it.
It's an event thing you can do.
I'll try repair.
Okay.
Repair that.
Outpost.
No, the shield thing.
Okay. You roll up to 3 dice to do a repair.
What? Because of that?
No, just in general anyway.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay.
You don't have to show people what you're rolling.
Yeah, I know.
Up to you. I mean, that die there, you
What-
can
what
keep
do I
that
have
behind.
to-
You can keep that one behind your screen if you want.
Yeah, what do I have to get to...
Just a positive number.
And what if I haven't got any?
Again,
Well, then there's a failure. You've got to submit a die to the pool. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
it's very weird.
It's
It's a really rotten spell of luck,
Yeah.
that is, isn't it? So,
Mind you,
What
I've
happens
got rid of my biggest minus.
Especially as it's a black dice as well.
yeah.
So
What happens?
That's a failure. So it's just you didn't manage to repair it. So now you've got to draw 2 task cards, choose one.
3.
Did you
So
get
I
on the
get
evacuation thing?
when
Hey?
drawing task
Hey?
cards, draw
Or a
3
vote.
Draw 3 of these.
Oh, okay.
and discard 2.
Yeah.
Right. Oh. Do I have to reveal it?
Yeah.
Did you put that here, did you?
Oh shit! Yeah, I'll put them both on top.
There's 2.
Right.
Yeah, stick it on the printer. It's a choice, is it?
Act of trust.
Right. Do you trust me or not?
With me,
Yeah.
what does it say?
Choose another player to give you one of their dice permanently. If they agree, the task succeeds. If they refuse, the task fails, and you must draw a shield token. Suspicious activity.
You got a dice, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't want to give it to you though. No.
Oh. Well, don't know who to trust there.
Right, Gary, you've got to roll a die and hopefully get a positive result.
From behind us.
What? Right. Okay.
Yeah, you don't spend it.
Is that behind the shield again?
Yeah, hang on. Just double check.
And what do I need the positive result for?
Hold on, testing the shield. Roll a die. If the roll matches the current failure condition on the shield track, the active player chooses to draw a fatigue token or an outpost token. Yes, you just roll a die.
What? Any die?
Any die from behind your screen.
Right. And what's it got to be?
Just a positive.
And
It's got to
what
be
will
a
that
positive.
Yeah, it's got to be a positive number.
And what will that do?
If it's positive, nothing will happen. If it's negative, then you can choose to add a fatigue token or an outpost
Yeah,
token.
something bad will happen. You choose what bad thing.
Yeah, don't go in a pool. You just got to roll it.
Oh right. Oh right. Okay.
Cock die. Right, nothing
You
happened.
get it back.
Yeah, I guess that.
Right. Just in the shields, just make sure we got that one right. That's it, right, good.
Me play it?
Yeah. So that goes away. Is that everything? So yeah, that goes
Right,
back
I'm
up.
going to pick 2 black and 2 red to even it out a little bit. And can I try Lone Wolf?
Why would you pick reds?
Or to give everyone else a chance with blacks?
Really?
Sabotaging
You're
your
meant
own
to be
hand.
team players.
Look
aren't
at
you?
that.
That's the ways, yeah.
So I'm going to do Lone Wolf because I want to try and get
Right.
dice.
Okay.
3 dice then.
3 dice.
That's right, isn't it? Lone Wolf.
Yeah.
Roll up to three dice and submit 2.
They both
2
have to be
plus
Those
positive.
have to be positive, yeah.
I get reroll though.
What's your ability say? Is that
Yeah.
for that?
Once on your turn, you may re-roll your dice rather than submitting one.
Oh, what about actually? Sorry, going back to my thing, because it was success. My task was successful. Doesn't that go?
It was unsuccessful because I said no.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to.
No.
What?
So what happens now? I have to submit 2.
Yeah, you got to submit. You've always got to submit 2 if you do the lone wolf.
No, I failed.
Yeah. What was that die there?
You said throw 3 dice.
Yeah, you don't reveal the one that you. You don't reveal the one that you didn't.
Okay.
You never reveal your dice once you've thrown them, right?
How many dice you got behind there now?
4. 2 now because I
Yeah.
submitted 2.
Yeah. Don't ever once you've rolled them, don't reveal what you've rolled.
No, I didn't. I put it separate. I put it separate from the 3 I threw.
Oh right, okay. You didn't roll that one then.
No.
Oh, that's all right then. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, that was it.
You got to do a task card now. Go 2 task cards.
So the red number is whatever the failure is in the
Yeah,
the one of those.
Yeah, whatever it says.
Whatever I do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to say that one because that's got a lower number.
Right.
So that goes up to 7.
So
Yeah.
you got to roll the 2.
Dice I got left.
No, those
Oh.
2.
Behind the screen? No,
No, I
not,
don't have
not.
to.
Oh my god, is it worth it? I have to throw these
Well,
two
you got to
dice.
say whether you're in or out first.
Oh,
So
right.
in or out.
Oh, I should have said in and out before I put that card down. Shouldn't I?
No.
What's that? Everyone in or out?
Well, do it in turn order.
Well, does that mean 3 fatigue cards are going to go in there?
Is that one? Is that the one you're choosing?
3.
Oh right, yeah, yeah.
So it's either 3 of them, 3 of them, or 3 of them. So we can't really afford to fail this one.
Yeah, and just think that you do get all your dice back if we complete
This is
it.
fatigue. This is fatigue. It has to be that one.
Yeah, if we can do this, then we get to take all our dice back.
Right, okay.
So whatever you spend, you're going to get back if we
If we
succeed.
succeed, that's good to know.
Well, it's 7. I'm in, and I'll try and do it.
You're out, Julie. Out. You get to take a dive.
What?
I'm in.
In. Yeah, I'm going to be in.
Right. Gav.
Gary?
Oh yeah, sorry.
He's leaving you out today.
Say again.
Said he's leaving you out today.
Yeah.
It's normally me.
It's like you don't exist, isn't it?
I know.
I want to get my.
So if you pass, well, you're going to get all your dice back.
You're going to get 1 dice back.
I'll be out. I'm
Which one do you want? Black or red?
black.
So I have to throw my dice because I'm in.
Yeah.
I've done my re-roll. Wow.
You can use that other die, yeah.
It is a black dice. I might get a 4. Wow. It's so far behind. I have to throw, don't I, really?
Yeah, there's only how many of us are in? 4 of us. Yeah.
We can do this.
No, we can't. That's me. I've run out of dice.
Are you out? Right. I'm in.
You've got the magic blue
Getting
dice.
my head
there.
round it.
Nice.
Blue, blue, blue.
He's got his captain die, hasn't he?
Why has he got the captain die?
Because he's commander.
What? It's all on us. can't pass the task, can we? But I still have to roll.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! I got +4. Well, there's
Even
no
if you
point.
get 4, you can't do it.
There's no point.
Yeah. So
Oh no! So that's a big fail.
3 fatigue tokens then.
3.
That's me. Steve Townsend is fatigued, and Chava is fatigued. Chava.
Chaya.
Chaya, yeah. You're fatigued, so you've got to flip your thing over, and it says that
You may not use
more than one die.
You may not submit more than one die during any malfunction task. How do you get unfatigued?
you have to repair the life support.
Which we've already done.
Not now, we haven't.
What? So,
How do you repair it?
You have to do a repair action.
yeah, we did. We took it from there. That's repaired.
No. That was preventing us from repairing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Right.
So is that it? There's nothing else on that one, is there?
No suspicion.
Julie,
So you can recall.
so
up
once
to-
that's on 6, we lose.
Yeah.
I'll get 1 extra dice.
Yep. You sure you want to take a weak red one?
There's quite a few blacks in there.
Yeah.
I was trying to be helpful. What?
Infected.
Yeah, the infected point of the innocent players. Yes.
Trying to divert attention from himself, wasn't he?
I'm not infected. Julie, what do you want to do?
Julie.
Repair the life support.
Can you choose?
What do I do after one of those actions down below
And you
then?
draw 2 task cards and
Oh,
choose
right,
one.
okay.
You can choose which
Yeah,
one to save. You don't have to it's not like the last one in.
So what?
So if you repair the life support, then you can
Yeah, you choose which
you
one
choose
to
which
take out.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many can you take out?
1.
Just
And
one.
if I don't do that action, how many dice do I have to roll? Just 1.
Yeah.
You may not submit more than 1 die.
So a malfunction task. Yeah. That's tasks, not repairs.
Oh, right. I'll try and do that.
Lone wolf. Okay. It's up to 3 dice then.
They've got to be pluses, don't they?
Yeah.
2
2
plus.
2 out of whatever.
2 out of 3.
Don't look.
You only meant to throw 3.
Oh, only 3. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, don't look.
2 pluses. You've got to submit 2. Yay! Wow, we've done it. So now, starting with you, you can take from the pool up to your maximum.
I've just done that though.
Yeah, you can do it again.
Why? Because I did that.
Everyone's on 4 dice anyway, aren't they? I think.
Now what do I do?
Even if you're fatigued, you can do this.
Yeah, it's only that you can't, when you're doing a malfunction task, you can only submit 1 die.
How do you get another event card?
Do that in a sec.
Now what do I do?
Okay. Come on.
What do I do? Take.
And we'll take dice up to your maximum.
Have you got
It'll be
4?
4, won't it?
Got no dice?
No.
Okay. Don't be greedy.
Oh my god!
My. It's not too obvious who's the alien, then, is it? Steve.
So you've accused everyone of being the
Steve,
infected so far.
choose
right?
whatever dice you want, mate.
Oh, I don't know. I like this one because it's got +3 on it. So no. So how many can I pick?
It's up to your dice limit.
All right. So I'll take 3 then.
How many
I've
dice
got
do you need?
mine.
Got 4.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't got any.
Okay, like. Right, so
Oh, what a great throw.
That's it.
They're all
Three
pluses.
pluses.
right, we need to do another event. So you give me 2 of those cards. The commander
Who are
gets
you?
from the
Why
commander.
did all our dice get replenished just then?
And do I get task cards?
Yeah, go on.
Why did all our dice get replenished?
Because we've did
Because
this.
we completed that.
It, yeah.
Ah, okay. Cool. Cool.
Do I have to do that?
Cool.
Or do I have to do it?
Well, I don't know how dice get replenished.
Do I have to do it?
What do you mean?
What a great throw.
commander gets to pick the.
Better to do this one.
That isn't to go on there, is that?
Oh, I don't know.
Those.
Completion, draw.
2 shield tokens. Right, so we need to concentrate on getting those shields down.
Yeah,
So what
we
was-
need to do that.
Yeah,
as
I
well.
know.
Do I
Yeah,
Get
two
two task.
task cards for Julian and Steve.
What was that? Sorry, I missed that.
Divert power.
And what do you have to do for that?
Get 2 cubes on there.
Oh, just 2.
But when you complete it, you got to put 2 shield tokens on.
Put 2 on.
That's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh,
Why would we want to do that?
Well, because it's bad.
The other one was good when we completed it.
Yeah, that's good and bad, isn't it?
why did you choose a bad one?
Because the other one was
interesting, isn't
badder.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
Is it really?
worse.
There's no such word as bad, is it?
How do we know that though?
Because I'm an honest broker.
Accuses everybody of being the infected. Picks a
Pointing
terrible
the finger at
card.
everyone.
The other one was bad.
But you
So
can just.
basically, you can't move on until you've done that
I'm
one,
not sure
can
what
you?
that one means.
So we got to do it.
Goes on the discard pile.
Oh, because to win we got to get here.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means.
Call a vote to amputate.
Oh,
So you choose somebody who want to cut their arm off. I just want to say now that previous incident had nothing to do with this. Right? So you choose.
They were all going-
Then you have a vote, and it's what was it?
so can you only amputate if you from the task deck? You can't just.
Yeah, you can call a vote to amputate.
Oh, I
yeah.
can call a vote to amputate. Yeah. So I was just
Choose
thinking,
somebody who you want to amputate their arm.
we can amputate whatever you want. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, it's black. I'm assuming it's black to amputate, isn't it?
Just
But
amputate
if
the
you're-
infected part.
If you're fatigued, you can't take part in votes.
What
That's what
does
it
it
says
say?
on here.
Where?
What's that? Oh, I'm
You sure you don't mean quarantined?
Revealing as infected.
Yeah, but that's nothing. That's not fatigued.
Do
Oh,
not
yeah.
draw task cards at the end of their turn. Cannot participate in votes.
That's being as if you're infected. That's if you're revealed as infected.
Oh, right.
Not
oh,
fatigued.
declared. Sorry, right.
So red is amputate, black is not
okay.
amputate.
You're only allowed to choose that with the colours behind your screen.
If it's a forced vote, then you can take
You've got
one.
a poor
Take
vote
them.
to amputate there. So I've
Is
got
this
to
a forced
say-
vote?
It's a forced vote.
I've got to say someone then.
Yeah.
But I can only take red anyway.
Well, you've got to have a black or a red die.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where it comes from.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't.
Do you want to borrow a black
Margaret's
die
got
from
one.
me?
Yeah.
Borrow mine and you have to give it back. Was it?
You've got
Oh,
to choose
I've
somebody
got
to
a
amputate. So red is.
Amputate.
Yeah, but I've got to say a
amputate.
name yet though, don't
Yeah,
I?
go on.
I don't know. I ain't got a clue.
So you want to pick who
I reckon.
you think it is it? Or,
Who I think's infected.
but if you're infected,
Oh, I
you'd
see.
pick someone who you think it
Isn't.
isn't.
Or you could double bluff.
You could double. You can amputate yourself.
I ain't got a clue.
Can you amputate yourself?
Amputate my mum.
See, again, Matthew's trying to deflect it away from himself.
Terrible.
Terrible,
I'm
Matthew.
not infected.
I'm going to say Gavin. I don't know.
Wait!
Yeah.
Was it?
It's red to amputate,
Could only be
black
once,
to
Gavin.
not amputate.
You
I
won't
remember,
get
I remember playing
amputate.
Shadows over Camelot with Gavin, and he went through the whole game, completely convinced me that he wasn't a traitor. He was.
Again, he's deflected. What are you
I'm
doing,
just
man?
telling
He
you
was
the truth.
deflected. So black is not amputated. So obviously, I'm not going to vote for myself, am I?
Okay.
I don't know.
So red to amputate,
Have you
black
chosen
not
a
to
die?
amputate.
No.
You've got to pick up a red and black die, and then choose whether
You
it's
have to
cut off
vote,
Gavin's
You have to
arm.
borrow a
Or you
red
can
die.
Do I have to borrow one?
Yeah.
What have I got to do? Why is it me? Is it everybody?
Everybody,
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So vote. So
Ready?
A red die means that you want to cut his arm off. A black die means he's not going to get his arm
Or
cut
you
off.
don't vote at all.
You've got to put
Yeah.
one in each hand, Margaret. A
We
red
don't
and a
vote
black
at all.
dice.
Yeah. Under the table, choose a die, or you
A
can
red and a,
abstain.
you have to have a red and a black dice in either hand.
Yeah, but you can abstain if you want to. In which case, put them in both. Put both in one hand.
Concentrate this time, Matt. Make sure you pick the right colour that you
Oh.
actually intended to pick. Right.
Yeah, but that old chestnut again, wasn't it?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thanks, Julie.
Cut his arm off! Cut it off!
Cut it off.
That's nice, Julie. What does that mean?
That means that you now permanently
I've
have
got to sit
one
like
less
this for the whole
die.
game.
One less
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
You got to hop to the bathroom
You've got
next
to
time you
put
need
a
to go
thing
to the
on
loo.
here.
Why
Go
not?
to-
Why couldn't it be a leg?
Where's the?
I just gave it to you, didn't I? Where was
I
it?
just thought
Oh,
it
yeah.
was-
You got to do a Napoleon.
Oh, do I have to get rid of my
And,
die?
The die. If you took the die from the or borrowed it, then no.
So
I
there's a dice back. Yeah, it goes in there.
Did you borrow it off Julie?
No,
That's
it's
fine.
my dice.
No,
We should
keep
all
it.
have 4 anyway,
No.
probably, because we just all
No,
just.
because I can only have 3
No,
dice
you,
now.
no, you borrowed
Oh, right,
my black die, didn't you?
What's the amputation token then?
The
A,
A.
yeah.
Was it?
Right.
If the vote succeeds, the task succeeds. If the vote fails, draw an outpost.
Succeeded.
It succeeded.
Task
Yeah,
succeeds.
well, I've
so
done it.
we
Everybody's
get to put
succeeding.
a cube on there. So it
Poor
goes in the
loser.
I
discard
think it was worth you losing. You've given up a limb for the
for the team.
so fair play to
Definitely.
you.
Well done, Gav.
Thank you. The team thanks you.
Yeah.
Is that my guy done now?
Yeah.
Does anyone want a drink?
It won't
Yeah,
happen
I'll
again.
be
No, I
waiting
want my
ages
arm back,
anyway.
Julie.
Sorry.
You
No, I just took a
did it to
gamble.
me.
I'm gonna-
I remember that.
Sorry.
I'm going to attempt to.
I'm just a girl. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
hang on,
obviously.
actually. I can get.
Of all the people you could have picked, suspicious,
Yeah, yeah.
suspicious me, just playing the game, nice and
Yeah.
play. No suspicion.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Crazy.
Julie, no suspicion whatsoever coming my way.
That means
Suspicious,
she's-
suspicious,
Deflection.
Does
suspicious.
she
Yeah.
know?
It's only
Deflection.
it's only me and Steve who have been
I don't know
quite
what I'm doing.
played quite good
Curious,
games so
actually.
far.
Yeah, it's
She's
an interesting
infected,
relationship.
that's why she's picking
But
on
it was a
you.
democratic vote.
It was.
My vote was just because I thought
Did you vote
getting.
yes?
I voted to hack his arm.
So
off.
it's your fault.
I voted for it because I thought getting the cube is better than him having an arm.
I think so.
Yeah, but I get one less dice now. It doesn't help the team, does it? I can still
I'm
get
thinking more short term because we only need 2 to complete this one.
I can still get an extra plus, can't I?
Yeah.
How'd you do that? How'd you get that? Comes in the
It's
cards.
there.
Yeah.
Thanks. Lovely.
Julie, I don't want a number.
You don't want another one?
So that's effectively.
As I have got another quick wee. Like, it's not my turn anyway, is it? That's it, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to try and repair this. Okay.
Okay.
What's all these suspicious looks?
I've got my
You
suspicion.
can't go on together with suspicious minds, you know.
Oh, here we go.
I don't believe this.
Here we
No, honestly, I don't believe it.
Here we go.
I don't believe it. That's it. That was the best of a bad bunch, believe it or
So
not.
it just stays as it is, does it?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, 2 task cards in, please. Honestly. Honestly.
His teeth is glinting.
Well, it's definitely going to have to be this one because it's the easiest one.
Oh, how do we know that?
Because
So
I
he
could,
says.
Oh, does that go on the... Oh, no, it doesn't go.
yeah.
Suspicious activity.
-1. So what do we say? What's 5?
5. Oh, that's quite easy.
Well, I'm in. You in?
I'll be in.
You in?
Yeah. 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 Why not?
Yeah, I'll be in on this one.
Julie, you in or out?
Sorry?
You in or out?
Oh, what's this for?
It's for thing.
So we only need to get 5, score 5
Yeah.
or more.
You probably don't need to be in for this. Probably not. It all depends.
Sorry?
It
What's this
depends.
for?
If
You in or out on the task? It's a level 5.
we only need 5.
What's it for here? Was it just a task?
Yeah, so we can complete this event.
Didn't that just actively discourage someone?
Well, I'm just saying she could keep her dice because it's quite no. What I'm saying is because it's an easy event. She could keep
Yeah,
her dice.
no.
She
sure you
keep
got your
her dice.
reasons.
Oh, you're so concerned.
Sure, you got your reasons.
Concerned for our welfare.
You got your.
Oh.
I think the best thing in this game is to keep your mouth shut, isn't it? You in or out, Gav?
I don't know what we're doing.
It's a level 5 outpost malfunction or the bowel malfunction.
He's in.
We're all
Everybody.
in, yeah.
So far, we're
What's
all
the prize?
Just to complete the event, basically.
What event?
This event.
in. Yeah.
Is that what it's for?
If we do it, yeah.
Oh,
But then we have to place 2 shield markers. So I should have done that really, shouldn't
we've got to get rid of this to win,
I?
haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. Okay. No, there's enough of you in, so I'll just go out.
Right. So you get to.
You should be able to do it
You
without
get
me.
to take a die, Gav.
Oh, God.
Have
Oh, no, I
you
can't. I've
can't.
got a
You
maximum.
only got one arm, yeah, that's right.
Remind me.
Right, so
Right.
you're in. Right, so in turn order.
Cool. When it's my go then.
Oh, whilst I remember, that's the takeaway.
Oh yeah, right, okay.
£12, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can't roll yet. Can't roll yet.
That looks like a bribe to me.
Yeah.
He wants his arm back.
I'm not going to get it back now. Am I?
This is good news.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
So I'm going to stop there.
Can I ask a question? Well, something I should have asked right at the beginning. Do we succeed as soon as it passes that?
No, everyone's got to roll.
Everyone's
at
got
least
to
one,
roll.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just 3, innit?
All of them.
Oh, and I'd show 1.
Yeah, and then you have to, if you want to keep going, you roll again. Oh, it's a malfunction task, is it?
Yeah.
It's only one die then, if you're fatigued, which is me, so.
So should we start again?
No, because I only put one die in anyway, so that's fine.
+4.
+4. You're not fatigued,
No,
are you?
yeah.
no, I'm not.
Outpost malfunction.
So you can still roll as many as you want.
Yeah, but you can only submit one.
And you can't. Oh, okay, right. Right.
Well, we're winning at the moment, so.
We've won.
Yeah, everyone's got to
keep
submit at
going
least one die.
So you only need 1 traitor to do a minus.
I don't know how. But I ended up with. Sorry, -2. But
Ah,
I can recover that. I'm never gonna go. I can recover that.
Can't throw negatives all the time, can you?
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
See, I got accused of being. When I was doing this, I got accused of being bloody infected.
I'm getting accused all the time.
Shut up.
Really?
Yeah, really, yeah.
I should have stayed in, shouldn't I?
I thought 5 would be such an easy score to beat.
-1.
Yeah, I'm going to roll again now.
Yeah. So you just need to get +3. We put your site up to 0.
It's still Julie though.
Well, can I roll again?
You can do.
Or can I just pick again?
No, you got to roll again. Yeah. That's strange. Suddenly
No.
Gary seems to be on the team. But then,
Oh, it's a blue one.
yeah, it's-
No, it's the.
No,
that's
it's
the
a black
black
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do.
yeah, Julie's got to roll, yeah. Yeah.
So she can afford -3.
I was always on
You're fatigued,
Okay.
so you can only roll once.
the. May not submit more than one. Ah, right.
What were the other dice that you rolled then? It was a +4, wasn't it? It was your second roll.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's got to go back.
Got to take dice back. Right.
And what was the last one you put on?
2, +2. Oh, was it +2?
Yeah,
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 2 black ones.
yeah.
That means that I can only roll 1 die then.
if you're fatigued, yeah. So
No, you
need
roll
a-
them all, but you can only submit 1.
No, because I'm
You
fatigued.
need a +3.
Yeah,
you
no,
roll,
but you
roll
roll
them
all your
but you
dice, but
submit
just
one.
submit
Oh,
one.
okay.
You need a 3.
So all it means is you can't re-roll after you've done the second. You need to get
I'm not looking.
+3.
+3. +2?
Ah,
We're still a victory, isn't it? Oh, no.
No, it's
we used
a
to.
loss.
I thought Gary got up to that one.
Yeah,
and
but
then
he's fatigued.
It's fatigue.
So you can only roll it once.
Yeah. Oh,
Because I'm the only one that could have re-rolled in out of all of us, really.
yeah.
I know you're not
I could have
fatigued,
done.
are you?
I
Yeah.
could have re-rolled. But because I had +4, I thought, oh, that's
Well,
it
I
then.
did re-roll,
That's
and
what
I
it
ended up
is.
getting a -2 followed by a -1. But given the fact that the remaining people in the group couldn't re-roll,
Communication.
I should have just kept re-rolling, I think.
Cannot issue
So should
an order.
I?
I thought it's 2 on there, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Cannot call clearance or take off.
Only evacuation. How do you get into that?
Hey, shouldn't we have shuffled that in?
No, not yet. That's when you come to the final thing. Where does that go then?
That's the expansion, isn't it?
Yeah. The back shit.
It doesn't go anywhere.
I thought you said after the first round that got shuffled down.
No. When you get to that gets that gets turned over. So if you turn that over,
Now,
yeah, that should have been done on the first round.
What, we can't use that now.
You can, but you can take off now if you want to. Just thinking about that.
Right, so that's the end of the go, isn't it?
Yeah. Whose goes it now?
Oh, we've got it now. I thought we'd won that.
Yeah.
So if I go for that one, let's try and get rid of some of those thingies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so still if there's 6 on there then.
Just building up a bit, isn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah, well, so's that. And that.
So that's going to be basically, you only got 2 spots on
I
there.
think I'll go for that one. So what do I do? I've not done that one
You
before.
throw 3 dices.
3.
Oh, was it 3 for this one, Matthew?
Don't know. What's
In the
that?
middle bit.
You want to try and clear that? Yes, up, up
Yeah.
to 3. Yeah.
It's 3 dices, and you need 1 positive dice. Is that right?
Yeah, just 1.
Oh, one of them's cocked. Can I
Yeah.
do it again?
Yeah.
No.
Tart. Positive.
So you can take 1 off. Is that right?
Yeah. Which one do you want to get rid of?
I can't see what they are, so
Evacuation.
whatever's the most, the best one to take off, I'll leave it up to you. So I can't read it.
Club.
Cannot call a vote.
Ooh, what is that?
Cannot issue
Gold
an
bar,
order.
a club, a twix, or a
Cannot
Kit Kat.
call.
I had a club for about
take
20
off.
years.
Can't take off without that one off.
Margaret?
Hmm?
Do it. Oh.
These remind me of pack lunches when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah, yeah.
Pack lunches.
Kit Kat, one of those.
Those little packets of raisins, you remember them?
Yeah.
Tiny little
Go
ones.
in for you and have
What's
a-
the most beneficial one to remove?
Cannot issue an order. So you can order somebody to do something, and they can take 2 actions.
Oh, we haven't
Is
done
that
that yet, have we?
beneficial?
Well, it may be, yeah. Unless somebody, you ask somebody who's infected to do it. You try that one. Get rid of that.
Yeah, but what about this one?
That means supposed to do with that.
Cannot call clearance or take off. That means take off vote. That's pretty serious.
Might be a good way for us to win it. You call a vote to
I'll leave it as your captain. You can choose the most
Yeah.
beneficial. I can't read them.
Yeah, unless he's infected, in which case he's gonna.
I'm not infected, Gav. Trust me, man. What do you reckon?
I don't know, 'cause I can't read them.
Cannot call vote. Cannot issue an order.
We haven't issued any orders to each
No,
other at all in the game,
What's that
so there's
command
no
one?
point getting rid of that.
That's so.
Cannot call a vote. 1 less die when passing. This one. Cannot call a vote.
So we can hack off each other's limbs now.
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
Except for Gavin.
Oh yeah.
You can't cut
He's
the
already
limbs
got
off,
his.
luckily.
She'll go.
Oh,
You can.
done it, right?
Uber still hasn't forgiven
Oh.
you all.
Do I have to do a task
How
thing
far
as well?
did you get? You just done
I've just done that, haven't I?
Yeah, now
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to do a task.
2 task cards then.
Oh, sorry.
Choose one. Discard one.
These are outpost malfunctions.
Yeah, don't tell us which ones you've done.
You discard one.
Don't tell us what's on the card until you've chosen.
I'll use that one.
But don't we have to say if we're in or out before it's revealed?
That's the
So what?
discard.
Yeah.
We have to decide if we're going to go in or out before it's revealed. Isn't it?
No, once we know what it is. So it's an outpost malfunction. Why would you choose that?
I think you said you said they were both outpost functions, didn't you?
All right. There's a slip of the tongue, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it might also be in Porky Pies.
One goes on 8
So hang on, do we do this at the end?
to the end, yeah.
Okay. I'll leave it there for now.
Consequences only 2.
Behind your board, yeah.
Did we roll them last time?
Sorry?
Did we roll those last time?
I don't know.
It's too late now.
No, we didn't.
Oh, never mind. We failed anyway.
Hey.
Why not?
Right. We'll put them.
So that is a
Put them
benefit.
there so we know.
Yeah.
I'm appreciating it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
dear.
Are you in or out?
What's the consequence of this? 2 on what? 1?
2 on anything.
Outpost.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so we need to do this.
Is that for
Otherwise
the event?
No, that one.
What's it for?
If we failed 2 of those, go on there, and then there's only 1 left.
But
I'm in.
if we do it, what's the benefit?
When successful, the active player may remove 1 outpost token of their choice. Well, I'm in.
Are you in?
Oh no, we've got to do an order, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
You're in. Oh, okay. I'm going to be out because I've not got 3. I've only got 2.
What was this for? For this and
So I'll
this?
take a dice.
No, just for the task.
This.
That's the task. We're trying to win.
Yeah.
You in or out?
In.
I'm in.
Everyone's in apart from me.
Okay.
Margaret first.
Oh, you first, right?
Great.
You gonna carry on or?
Yeah, why not?
Got to re-roll all of them.
Can I do it again?
No. What?
If you had Gab's special ability, you could.
Yeah. I think we're.
I'll be honest, it's a bit, when you're fatigued, it's a bit naff, isn't it?
You've got to do this though.
How do you get unfatigued?
You've got to repair the life support.
Yeah.
What? For your
Well,
thing?
anybody.
get your
you-
character on.
If you repair it, you get to choose who you take out.
I keep forgetting about the fatigue thing.
Yeah, 'cause you're
so
not
it's my
fatigued.
time, isn't it?
Fatigue, yeah.
Steve's go.
No,
Oh, he's out. You're
I'm
out.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
It's insane. You give up.
You can only throw once, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't, but that's what I'm saying. I may as well give up on that one.
I'll re-roll. Well, for what it's worth. Crappy dices. That's it. I'm not going to bother anymore because I can't wait.
How many can you roll? Just you can
One.
only submit
You can
one.
roll all of them, but you can only submit one. How could something so good go so bad?
Because we've got traitors in our midst. That's how.
Right. How many do we need? Can't do it even if I roll my commander die.
You can get 5 if you commander one.
Yeah, but he's
then roll
fatigued.
again?
He can only
No.
roll once.
Oh, right.
I'm fatigued.
And you got a 5, I bet.
You
Yeah.
might as well save that, hadn't you?
Yeah, might as well.
-2.
-2.
Fail.
Right, so 2, that's it, isn't it?
So you've got to add a
Two.
thing to the
2 to the...
2.
2 to the...
Hang on, you cannot lone wolf.
What, so no one can lone wolf?
No. Research lab, you cannot call a vote. So there's one left.
So we're not... No one can call a vote?
No. You can do force votes, but you can't call one.
How are force votes again?
If a card
To
tells
you
you
now,
to go.
Steve.
Steve, go. Give him the marker.
Right.
Oh, where is it? Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Get your dice first.
Come on, dice. So I draw back up to.
4.
4.
Okay. was good. I probably want to do something about this. So, but if I issue it as an order, I can't issue orders. If I could have ordered someone else, and they would have had two
actions.
Two actions. So I can't do that.
You can still
Try and
get rid of
repair it myself by rolling a positive number.
three dice, not 4.
But the whole failure of the game hinges on my roll of the dice.
Well, not necessarily.
Not necessarily, no.
Because you don't. There's no penalty for failing that repair.
Oh, of course, right.
It's 3 dice.
3 dice, right.
Right.
Positive 4.
Hurrah!
Hooray.
Does that get turned over now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So can I choose what to repair, or do I just?
Yeah.
We were meant to have a vote there, or not?
Oh yeah, we were. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, that
So
was-
you've got to choose somebody you want to quarantine.
Oh, me? Quarantine?
Yeah.
Why was that a suspicious card then? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julie.
Ooh.
Controversial.
Yeah, that came out the blue.
So
What do I do?
So this is a forced vote. It's,
Vote,
it's just any old dice.
I don't get to vote then, do I? If I'm...
Yeah.
So
Right.
black doesn't get
Okay.
quarantined, doesn't it? Or is it the other way around?
Black's to be quarantined.
Black is uninfected, so she doesn't get quarantined.
Yeah. So it's black
To not put her on
to
quarantine.
vote that the player is uninfected. Vote that the player is infected. It's Brigger.
You can only do it from what you've got behind
No.
your screen, though, is it?
What do you think I'm infected for?
Is it behind the screen or not?
Hold a vote.
So remember, you said about you had to abstain
Yeah.
if you didn't have the dice.
Yeah, yeah. Vote must now be called. You have to pay. Right. Yeah. So you've got to choose from behind your thing.
Oh, right, okay.
So black's
Black is to
Not be quarantined.
not be quarantined. Red
Oh, right.
is to quarantine. I would advise everybody to quarantine Julie,
why?
because I would.
Why?
Because I would.
I would
Why
advise
would you?
don't do it. You voting?
No, I am. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
1, 2,
thinking
3.
about what.
Mine's 3.
Abstain.
I haven't got a red die, so
I haven't got any die.
So you're not quarantined.
no, lucky you. I think she's a traitor. Okay. I'm not.
No, no.
Yes, you are, Matthew, because
But
you're
go back
accusing
down.
everybody of being a
Yeah.
traitor.
Dad that day.
Yeah.
What?
So where was I? I was in the middle of my turn.
Oh, you're going to
So I
remove
did
one
the
of those.
You've
positive.
got one of, get rid of one of these.
Yeah, choose one of them and get rid of.
Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking about this one anyway, the communications one, because I thought
Yeah.
we should start using that where you can, instead of taking your action,
Somebody else can take 2.
but you have to tell them what to do though, and it's
No.
their choice whether they do it or not.
You just say, Gav, I'm ordering you to. What was it? It's 2 choices, isn't there?
Choose and issue an order to them. So I would say, Gav, I want you to repair the shield.
Using my dice.
So it says
Yeah.
the ordered player
and
may
then
retrieve
he's got
2
the
dice.
choice to say yes or no.
Yeah, and then that lets you know if he's a bit of a.
Well, it depends if you've got any dice, doesn't it, as well?
So, but the ordered player may retrieve 2 dice.
Oh, okay.
Do not exceed die limit.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you get to choose what the order is.
Perform 2 normal actions. Neither may be issue order.
Yeah. But you don't get to tell Gavin what to do. You just tell him that he's being ordered, and he can either take 2 dice or perform 2 actions.
Yeah, so I thought maybe we should use that one. It sounds like a good ability to.
Yeah. Right.
So now I take a task. Yeah.
Yep.
This game's meant to take an hour,
No, it's like an hour. Yeah.
not when it's played by us.
Well, it's the first time, isn't it?
That's quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of skullduggery going on.
There is.
Who's who? I know who's who.
Bit like I'm a king.
Who do you think the traitor is, Gav?
I'm not saying.
So
Traitor. That's a choice one, is it?
No, what's that one?
Acceptable loss. Choose one damage token to draw, as long as doing so will not end the game. After drawing the token, the task succeeds. So we add 1 damage to here, but we get a blue cube.
Yeah, but you've still got to roll positive number.
Is that because it's on the plus?
Oh no,
No, you can't.
-2 you got to roll.
Why?
It's got a plus there.
Yeah, but when you put one on there, you'll have to roll a -2.
No, you can't do that because you're adding 2 to that, and that'll be the end of the
Yeah.
game. So you can't put it on there.
Can't I?
No, because if you put one on there
fail.
and we do that,
Well,
we
he can if
fail.
he's infected and he wants
Oh,
a game.
right.
Right.
No, it says you can't do
Yeah.
that.
But if he's infected,
No, but it says you're not allowed to do that if it ends the game.
Yeah.
That would end
yeah,
the game,
I
so he's
can't
not
do
allowed
it
to do
if
that.
it's going to end the game.
it won't end the game until we complete that. In which before that, oh hang on,
No, you are completing that,
So by completing the task,
yeah, it will end the game.
so you can't do that.
so I can't do
Even
it.
if you're infected.
Even if I wanted to do it,
Yeah.
I can't do it. Right. So what do I do?
Put one on there and there, isn't it?
Oh, I can pick here.
No, what does it say?
Choose 1 damage token to draw, as long as doing so we're not in the game. So I could add
Could.
a damage token to
I suppose
either
that's
of
that
these
and
two.
that as well, yeah.
So,
Fatigue
well,
or-
I've just taken one off of there, so I'll add one back on then.
Which one?
The one that you
Middle
didn't
one.
take out.
Life support, which is probably the worst one.
So we can't get anyone out of there.
No, not until you've repaired it. But on a
What
positive
is,
note,
what is this base made out of? Is it made out of paper mache?
on a positive note,
We've
Oh
completed
yeah,
that.
we can put 2 on there.
But-
Yay, everyone's happy.
you know, put one on there.
So we
You got to roll a minus now, Steve.
I've got to roll any minus.
Yeah, any
Or
minus.
it game ends.
No,
Yeah, because that'd
It
be
says it
6.
doesn't affect
no,
the
because you
game.
can put one of them on or one of them on.
So I roll all my dice
No, just one minus.
Oh,
You
right.
need.
in public or in private.
Just roll that.
In public.
Why not a black one?
Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, hang on. Well, yeah. You get.
Because
to
they've got
pick-
the same
No, they
minus.
haven't. Yes, they have.
They've got the same minus or
I
plus.
thought
haven't
Matthew was trying to pull a fast one.
No.
Because he's infected.
they? Not.
So am I rolling
Yeah.
in public?
Right, so minus. That's good.
That's good.
Right. So we've done this. We've done that.
What would have happened if it wasn't a minus? We would
There's
have had
another event card
Then
come out.
we would have had to put one on here, one on there. So give me 2 event cards. Seeing as I'm Captain Picard.
We get our dice back as well, don't we?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, it depends what it says.
What does
It doesn't say that. We added 2 to the shield.
Oh yeah. I thought you did anyway at the.
No, it depends on what it says. So Matthew's going to pick the worst one now.
These are really bad.
Yeah, sure
Both of
they
them
are,
are bad.
Matthew.
Stay on that.
They are.
Yeah. Really bad. Let's pick the worst one out. Oh no, this one's quite good. Oh no, we're going to pick this one anyway.
They're bad.
Such a porcupine. You're a terrible liar, Matthew.
I'm not.
All these events bad.
These are bad. It's a case of like the lesser of the 2 evils.
Did you shuffle the pack properly?
Yeah.
What, match shuffling?
Well,
Shuffle. Never kerfuffle. This is my shuffle
Sorry.
song.
Captain,
but
you are,
that
aren't
one
you?
is just insane.
Insanely good, yes.
Well, if we lose, you'll see. Right. There's 2, but it says upon completion, draw 2 fatigue tokens.
So that ends the game.
So you need to
Get rid
So
of
we've
it.
got
get rid of this
we've got rid
and
of
then
that.
sort that out.
Yeah.
Right, my go. Right, so
How do you get rid of that?
I'll get 2
Matching.
dice back.
Sorry? How do you get rid of that?
You
have
use
to
an
repair
action.
it, yeah.
Sorry?
You have to repair it.
Right.
It's a repair action.
Okay.
First action you do.
I
Do an
am
order
gonna reveal that I'm infected.
Oh, no
What a
surprise
surprise.
there. Right, so you get to do your infected.
Right.
my God.
If you are not quarantined when you reveal this card, draw 2 fatigue tokens and choose 1 to place on the board.
There's only 2 there, so which one? I suppose it did.
Just
Which one do you want?
who are they?
It's me and Steve, isn't it?
Yeah, Serene
I'm not in there because I can't be a
Oh,
fatigue.
right.
and Luba.
Uber's me. Serene
Uh,
is... Who's Serene?
Me.
Serene, please.
Right.
And then
Oh, what?
and then if you reveal as infected, you can roll the dice again, and if you get 1 plus 1, then you trigger it again, and that'll be the end of the game.
You got to do it in public, don't you?
Do what I want.
Yeah. Just don't cheat.
All 4 dices.
Yeah. Roll 1.
1 die.
Trigger your infection power and roll 1. If 1 plus, trigger power again.
So you need a plus 1. Okay. So it's, the odds are against you. Luckily.
Come on, my baby.
Oh, look at that fake pun by Matthew. Oh, yes.
Deflection.
Such a liar.
You've lost a limb.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
It's the other
So
one.
now,
sorry.
because I've revealed as quarantine, do I still
So you get rid of all your. What does it say?
participate in So I still draw 2. It says participate in malfunction tasks as normal. Wow. Discard your character card. Quarantine token if quarantine. Right, so I'll
So you want
discard that.
Yep. You want that?
She looks so sweet as well on that picture.
Yeah.
Right. Discard down to 2 dice. If you were a commander,
Keeps his crap dice.
then end your turn. Right. That's it.
Right. Do you understand about what actions you can take?
Yeah, it says participate in malfunction tasks as normal. Are not affected by command outpost token. When passing, they always retrieve 2 dice.
Okay.
Right, so 3 dices for. We want to get rid of life support, don't we?
We can't. Oh yeah. So yes, you want to get rid of this one.
Yeah.
I did call for you to be quarantined in my first turn, didn't I?
Right, there you go.
Yeah. Oh.
Plus
No,
1.
I'm back, I
Face
didn't get the
so
backing of the
I didn't
house.
have any dice.
Yeah.
So
Right, then 2 tasks.
You don't want one that's going to add fatigue, or well, anything really. Just,
Yeah, we're in.
just like decide. Just don't take anything. We can always call a vote to quarantine Gary. Does that make you do?
I can't be quarantined.
Oh, you out loose.
There's that one. 6, yeah.
Throw 2 dice.
Yep.
Is that a malfunction task? Oh no.
Right,
Life
who's,
support malfunction.
right, who's in? I'm in.
I haven't got any die. Could I take some or not?
If you pass, then you get to take
Oh, right.
2.
What's this for? So if you pop.
Oh no, hang on. I need to
Oh,
take
no,
2
you only
dice.
get to take
I
1.
need to take 1 dice at the beginning.
So what's this to do?
No, I had 3 dice, so I can't do that.
What's it to do? This in and out now.
This is to get this there.
Yeah, for what?
If we fail,
2
life support. Life support. So if we fail, we lose.
So what are we fighting for?
We're
On
fighting.
board.
We're fighting for this.
Oh, this. Okay.
If we lose this, we lose the game.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Can you be in now?
I've got an idea.
Yeah. I'm
Got an idea.
declared infected players participate in malfunction tasks as normal.
Right. This. If we lose this,
So
Matthew,
I'm
we
in.
lose the game.
Lose what?
You might
The
be
game.
infected.
I'm thinking we should call a vote to put 3 of us who aren't infected on the ship.
But we can't call a
I
vote
haven't got
because
any die. I
we've
can't
got,
vote with anything.
we need to fix the research lab.
What, Gab? What was your plan?
There's no plan.
Are you in or out?
We're in.
If we fail this,
Oh.
we lose the game.
Am I in or out? I'm in. Of course I'm in.
Ah, look at the little smirk.
Margaret.
I can
I
only
haven't
put
got
one.
any die, so I'll have to be out.
Right.
Can you take
We'll
one?
take a die back. So we fail this.
Yeah, it's
What's
just
the
life.
task then?
He's got to get
Life
6.
support malfunction.
Why would you choose life support?
Because the other one was terrible.
Come on.
But mind you, that one's bad as well. So they're all bad.
Good for you.
Right, everybody in?
Hang on,
Yeah.
I'm in, yeah.
So
I'm in.
you're last, so you'll know what score to get to ruin us, won't you?
Can he only do it once?
Got
Because he's
dice.
infected.
You mean?
Did you get re-rolls?
Right, I'm going to do a
He's
reroll.
not fatigued, is he?
I guess so.
Oh, yes. +3.
Might as well just go for broke girl.
So what we're going to do is going to get that's what I'm going to do. Just roll all my dice.
Yeah,
depending,
but
depending
no.
on what the score gets.
No,
Yeah,
but
they participate in malfunction tasks as normal.
Alright. Don't know.
Do I only submit one though? Because I'm fatigued.
can I ask people how many dice they got?
Yeah, we don't say the truth.
No.
I think.
2.
Julie? How many dice have you got?
Still fatigued, are you?
No, I've
Oh, no.
given my thing back, haven't I?
Oh, yeah.
2.
You got 2 dice.
So I just
Steve?
do as normal.
But I can only
I've
submit
got
one
2.
though. Can't I? Is it my go or your go?
I'm trying to decide whether to throw this dice.
Do it.
Yeah, but there's,
You might be infected.
there's
Be
more
done.
chance of me failing than. So
Or your mum could be infected. 'cause you
I
might
think
be
the other
very
infection is
quiet.
Matthew.
I can't
me.
have them out.
So I'm going to pass because the odds of me getting positive are not very
It's
good.
me.
Whereas the chance of you getting positive is more positive.
Why?
And I don't think.
Why
I'm
would you do
infected.
that?
But then, yeah.
Why would you do that?
What? Because I don't think Julie. Because I've got more chance of throwing a negative than a positive.
Yeah, that's true.
You've got the same.
Just
No,
The
it's
same.
not the same odds, Matthew.
It is,
No,
isn't it?
it's
It's the-
not.
be a doctor.
There's 4 negatives and 2 positive dice chances. That is negative.
don't do what he's just done.
So I'm going to pass.
Yeah, that's the mistake I made in the first round. I've
Yeah.
got a positive and then
Julie's
got the
infected.
exact same score. But
No, she's not. You're the infected man.
I'm not
Really?
infected.
You are.
So what do we need?
We just need like
You're going to go again. You're going to go again.
3. Come on. But we need to score. We need to get well above 3 because Gary's going to be
No, I
after.
can only submit one.
Oh, right.
Gary's going to be after us. So whatever we get, he's going to destroy. So we're just going to keep going.
Ooh,
Commander saves the day. You're still in?
I haven't gone yet, but you.
Yeah, that's it.
that's your only
I'm
dice?
fatigued, yeah.
Oh right, well, I've got 4 dice, so I'm laughing.
No, speak too soon.
Yeah, +2. +2.
You're going to keep going?
How many
You got
dice
Well,
you
he
got?
only needs to. I've got 3
Yeah,
left.
you have to.
Yeah, keep
You have
going.
to.
So he
Do
only
at
needs.
least one small.
No, don't say that.
-2. So
We
back to
failed.
ours. So
Oh no, we haven't.
I've got no choice but to carry
Yeah,
on.
you
Yeah.
have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best of a bad bunch.
Oh, no.
This one. Right, so I've got to get 1
You
or
want?
more.
Well, you got black
Is there
dice.
even a 1 on it? No.
You got black dice.
Yeah.
Well, you want a 4 then. There is a 4 on there.
+2. Oh, so there's only.
There's +2 and +4.
Gary's only got 2 dice, remember, so if he does all pluses.
Oi. +4.
Hey! Oh, it's all on the last throw.
Poo.
Do I have to re-roll this one?
No, you have to quit. You have, if
No.
you choose to spend it, then you.
Oh, then I've got to re-roll
Yeah.
it because that was another mine.
Yeah.
That's it then. We failed, so that means 2 go on there, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Failed.
Who's infected?
Right, who was the other one?
Revealed.
No, really. What?
I'm
Uninfected.
infected.
I'm not. It's not me.
It's Julie.
Uninfected.
Uninfected.
What?
Bloody hell, that's the last one. I didn't think you were. Well played.
Matthew, you've got to stop accusing everyone of being infected.
You went that well.
Yeah, I didn't think you were.
Matthew, you can't accuse everyone of being infected every turn, otherwise everyone thinks you're infected. It's completely pointless.
Never mind, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, that.
I was hoping for a -1 on this one, but ended up getting a +4.
You just got it's 10 past 9.
Yeah, well, that's a poker face.
Lovely
A
enough.
4, yes!
I'm gutted, but-
Cut your ring off. So.
Yeah, that's right.
We would have lost anyway, even if we'd done it. Because that's 2 fatigue tokens anyway.
I think it really
What was that
stacked in the
disastrous
infected
event one then?
Yeah, I think that's right.
people's favour.
Yeah.
I think it is quite heavily.
If you didn't
stacked.
have the fatigue bits, you might have a chance. It sort of kills the game.
The thing is, you've got the evacuation bit, haven't you? So you can always sort of forget about that. If you think it's a lost cause, you can always trash the ship, trash
What
the
was
planet and get out.
the card you said was worse than that one? Is it on the
was it?
bottom of the pack?
Yeah.
I believe you now.
Upon completion, commander draws any 5 damage tokens, no more than 3 of any one kind.
That's putting 5 damage tokens on the board here.
See, I didn't think you were infected.
I
I picked you because I was convinced you were infected, Margaret. So but I wanted to pick you because I thought you were uninfected.
no.
But also because everyone had already been pointing at you, I
Yeah.
thought it would be covering my tracks a bit.
Did you
I
take
thought I'd
acting
go-
classes?
I'd go out a bit obvious and then try and claw it back.
Yeah,
Get a
like
bit of a
sort of,
start.
pretend that you don't know what you're doing, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, right. Anyway.
Because if you accuse someone who hasn't even been accused, then it would just be like, well, why have you picked on him out of the blue?
Yeah.
Your mum tried to
yeah.
quarantine me.
Yeah.
It's always the quiet ones, isn't it?
Because on your first round, all your dice were negative, and you were getting loads of bad dice, so it made me think,
And I thought, because Julie sort of did a few things, I thought she's definitely infected.